I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the AMD Presents the Esports Club Showdown Valorant in association with Red Bull. It's gonna be your boy Aggressive on the hot seat once again. It's been a while, but hey, I'm here with you with none other than the man himself, man, the myth, the legend, Universe. He's now with me for this intense matchup, something that we've been waiting for a really long time. It's gonna be Louvre going up against the side of Global Esports. Honestly speaking, man, this is gonna be one for the books. This is gonna be one for the ages, pretty much, because both of these teams, they are undoubtedly the best in their entire region. And now that they're going up against one another, it's just going to get even more spicier. And Global, they have something to live up to as well, because Velocity right before them were the ones to take down Bleed. So it's going to be another clash of the Titans. Once again, Bleed being their own Titan in their own respective region. Now Louvre, they're now holding up the flag of Singapore going up against Global. Are they going to be able to pull it off? That's going to be the real question.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to wait and find out, because the earlier game, Velocity, they beat Bleed 2-0, and that is a statement set by the Indian team, because we've got another Indian team in the mix right now in the similar situation that we saw Velocity in earlier this afternoon. And now it's time for Global Esports to show what they can do. Louvre, they beat Velocity 2-0, so that is a statement of itself, right? Velocity kind of struggled against Louvre in their upper bracket match, and now it's time for Global Esports to show whether or not they are, good enough to take them down. To be honest, I would expect this to go to a map number 3. I don't see why not. Global Esports, especially with the way that they play, their exotic pushes with Esquirasi, their transcriptive plays with Esquirasi and Hell Ranger usually playing together, or they send out lightning skills on the lurk if need be, depending on the map, or they send out lightning fast on the lurk. These guys are pretty great individually as they are as a team. And not to forget, we have an interesting set of maps that we're going to be playing today. I'm pretty sure I want to expect an Icebox over there somewhere. Let's have a look at it. Yep, there definitely is. We're starting off by Icebox, and of course it had to be picked by Louvre, and followed up by Haven, by Global Esports, and Bind as the decider. Aggressive, I want to know, what are your thoughts looking at the map pool?
Honestly speaking, I really do love this map pickup from both of their sides. Personally, though, Louvre picking up the map of Icebox right off the get-go, it's smart from them, because are so comfortable on this map in particular in comparison to any other. This is one of their best maps. And the fact that Global didn't ban it out initially just goes to show that they're not as afraid to take them on this map, but still, taking those long-range engagement duels is just going to get a lot more difficult for them as well. So not going in for the map of Breeze is smart for them. Ban it out. Do not take on Louvre at those long-range engagements, because we know exactly how deadly these guys are when it comes down to their raw mechanical skill. But for Icebox as well, why are they so deadly? Previously in the match against Paper Rex, they gave them a show. Paper Rex, their backs were against the wall, and they needed to dig in deep to get this victory against Louvre. Nearly they pulled off an impossible win. And we were expecting that match to go down over into 3 maps. CCV was losing his mind. He was like, did the curse scoreline actually work? Is it actually going to happen? But it really didn't occur now, did it? But still, Paper X, even themselves tweeted out later on, it was a really sweaty game. So if Louvre are able to make their own contenders being the top in the entire region in Singapore, sweat this much on this particular map, then you know for a fact that Global, they have their work cut out for them. Map number 1, smart pickup from the side of Louvre, but going into map number 2, that being Haven, we know for a fact that Global Esports, they're going to hold a lot more power on this map in particular. The way that they play, the way that they take engagements, it's just so much more versatile, so much more different. So in that sense, Global, they're the ones that we are looking to try and close things out on a pretty decent scoreline right off the get-go. But for now, at least, we just have to pray that both of these squads, they know each other's strategies. They have gone in for the proper anti-strats, because knowing the game of Valorant, normally you win out on your opposition's map, and then you instantly lose out on your own map because you counter-strat your opposition. But then when it comes down to your own picks and your own home map, you're just really confused of how to move forward with it.
Yeah, I think that, it's kind of been that way for a while now. You pick up your opponent's pick, and then you say, oh, we're going to our home map now, and I think that's going to be absolutely okay. But then you go to your home map and you're completely caught off guard by your strats being played against you, you being getting thrown into situations that you did not expect in that map, and a lot more that works around, the situation of what you would expect your home map to be. But hey, there's a lot to talk about between those two teams, especially because when we are considering the team that we have in front of us, that is Louvre, they have shown that they are among the top dogs in this tournament, right? They might have been beaten by Paper X, that's for sure, but they showed a huge display of skill against Velocity Gaming in their first match. Now, keeping that in mind, Aggressive, I want you to talk us through this team.
When you consider Louvre as a squad, honestly speaking, Juicy, Redco, and Darion, these three are just a cut above the rest. And if you consider a controller that you can always rely on, it has to be Flaring. Flaring just shines in the most brightest way possible. We always think about the side of Juicy. We always think about the side of Darion. But when you put the duelist aside, who do we think of the most? It has to be the controller being Flaring. He is a literal menace. He just hides in the shadows and then he pounces on top of you and you have no idea that it's going to be him around that corner. You expect Juicy, you expect Darion. No, he's going to come around and possibly just put a Vandal bullet into your face in a matter of 2 seconds. But Global, I think that they're going to be ready for that one, especially when they have so much experience under their belt. And experience in the sense that in the experience of years as well, there are a lot more of the older squad in this sense, because they have been playing for a lot of years. And when you consider the side of Singapore and the side of Louvre, they're quite a lot younger than the members of Global. So will experience come in handy for them? Will it give them the little bit of an edge that they need to win out against these Singaporean juggernauts? Will Global falter? That's going to be the question that's going to be answered throughout this match. But Global, considering all the things that they have achieved and how much potential that they showed against the side of Alter Ego in their previous matchup, I personally believe that they have a good shot, and even possibly the best shot, to take down such an incredible squad being Louvre.
Yeah, well, I have to believe that this is their chance. I think international competition is exactly what teams like Global Esports and Velocity thrive for. They've been waiting for this for as long as you can think about it, especially after the entire VCD APAC qualifiers and stuff, right? So now, if you have to think about how exactly these guys have been performing, because this was the team that went to the APAC qualifier, right? And now this is their first international tournament immediately after that break that they had in the previous month. They took a little bit of time out and they did a great job of getting back on their feet. But Alter Ego, they kind of hit them back hard. Now, if the side of Louvre have learned anything, then it should have been from that game. They should have seen what exactly was the situation of Global Esports, how you can actually pressure them on maps that they would call their home, like Breeze. Global Esports got hit on Breeze hard, and that is one of their best maps, by the way. Now, we know that Breeze is not there in the equation today, but there is a map that they've chosen, and that's Haven. Now, if Breeze was beaten down that hard when they chose it, Haven's probably not going to be any different because the way of it is. Let's go into what we know as Global Esports and Louvre. Agent selection coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. We can't wait anymore.
You don't have to, because in a way, we already know what's going to get picked up, considering the side of Louvre. They love their own double duelist pickup. It's just not going to change. Double duelist is always going to be on the cards for every single Southeast Asian team. That's what they play. That's what they're most comfortable with. And that's what they're going to be running with. But now, the real question here, Universe, is that how will the side of Global play everything out? Global, they're much more of a team that loves to play based upon utility, or will they try to answer back with their own form of a double duelist? We have not seen this in a while, and if Lightning Fast does pick up a duelist instead of the Sage, I think that we're going to be in for a real treat.
Yeah, that is true.
It is, yeah. They're all...
Yeah, indeed. I think that this is going to be interesting. There is no Sage on the other side. Louvre are going for that double duelist setup where we see Darion playing that Reyna. And this is an interesting factor to consider, that You don't really usually see this happen. Louvre want to go for it, and it looks like they're confident with their double, deal is set up, and that's great for them. I think it's great if they're going to be comfortable with it. But we have seen this iteration where there's always some sort of a difference maker in the team. Now it's probably going to be between Lightning Fast and Darion, because both of those two are the only ones who have two different agents. Everybody else has the same mirror lineup as to what we would expect, right? Now, there's a big duel that we know that's going to be coming in the form of Juicy versus SK Rossi. Now, that is something to look forward to, and there's a lot more parallels that we can draw upon. But honestly, I don't want to bore you with any speculation. I don't want to get into anything. We have an amazing game on our hands. Before we do start ahead, aggressive, I just want to ask Icebox. I'm gonna throw it straight at you. What do you think is gonna happen?
Personally, I may sound a little bit off-put here, but statistically, Louvre, they just have the better chance of Icebox. I'll be completely honest with you. Louvre have been able to completely dominate every single one of their other oppositions when it comes down to this particular map, and they have played a ton on this. But at the same time, Global, they have showcased to us in our tournaments at the bare minimum that Icebox is their home turf. This is the map where they can comfortably beat out even Velocity. And Velocity, they used to love to pick up this map before they shifted over onto Breeze. But it's shots like that. What do you do exactly? Hellranger, he needed to run all the way. He just got dicked so hard in the head. If it wasn't for his armor, he was dead.
Early A aggression from Louvre, and they're all going here towards a Kappa. Spots out at least 2 and 3. And look at the wall that comes up immediately. That's going to give a little bit of time to Global Esports. But SK Rossi, he needs to find a head. He's been spotted out. Tagged down even. Dashes away to safety. Lucky for him, but not enough for Kappa. Lightning Fast with the trade. Gets a second as well. Gets a third. Lightning Fast on the roll in the first round itself.
Too fast.
A little too fast indeed. And LVR just wondering about what the hell just happened. One man took down 3 of theirs, and he's looking for more. Give him the ace. No, it's going to be Hellranger to get the boat. A triple peak. And, of course, Global Esports win that deal.
That was fast, that was quick, that was fly, and that's Global for you. Just coming out of the gates, running, kicking, and then thrashing around like crazy. Just pretty much shoving everyone out of their way. Side of Louvre, they're just caught in that crossfire. There's not much that they could do there for that first initial round, but it's completely fine. Because now, things are going to be switching up a lot more. We know for a fact that Louvre, as a squad, normally they're a team that focuses much more when it comes down to their buy rounds. So the buy rounds is where the side of Global need to start picking it all up. The eco, the pistol, it's nothing. The eco, it's pretty much done and dusted. If you win the eco, you win it. But for the buy round, that's where you need to show your real skill. That's where you need to show your real metal. But look at Darion. Darion's just walking in. He heard the sounds.
How in the world have they let him go past like this?
He's walking straight in. What? Oh god.
Of course, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt right in the back. Darion is gonna get taken down, but he's done damage. And oh, Lightning Fast almost went down to Redco. And now they double up. Kappa gets the kill, and that's going to be a little bit of damage control from Global Esports. This could have been a flawless, but it looks like it's going to be good enough for them. 4 players are looking likely to survive here, unless Len has something to say. The shock darts will go in, but Lightning Fast is seeking that defuse, and he will get it with ease.
Oh,
no, wait,
flaring.
no! Flaring's...
Good lineup.
Oh, the last second! It was just the last second. And he gets another... No.
Oh, no, not that. No, not that.
Yeah.
Let's get Rossi gets the final kill. Good shot.
But look at the damage done, aggressive.
Yeah, that's a lot. This eco round went out of hand really quickly, and I didn't expect Skills to give up the side of Kitchen like that, but at the same time, honestly speaking, tell me who walks into Kitchen after breaking the turret. You would be scared. You would expect someone to come over there, but Skills tried to do a big brain and big bait just didn't work. Darion's like, I'm gonna walk in, I don't care. I have a sheriff in my hand. I'm trying to deal as much eco damage as I possibly can. If I get a kill out of it, then that's perfect. And he didn't just get 1 kill. He set up his team for a plan and also 3 more kills, making that eco round the most worth it eco round that they could have pulled for going into the spy round. Now, Global, they need to showcase their mettle. because their buys are not looking that good.
Oh boy, they're running in, and that's going to be an easy plant for them. Flaring actually gets a little bit damaged, but he gets away with it. The plant goes down, and that's a 5v5. A Ranger spots up one. He's not going to be able to take down anybody. A little too close for comfort, but LVR holding on. This should be one of their rounds. No, El Ranger, he wants to make a difference. Flaring will find Esquirasi, but still difficult for Global Esports to make this retake happen. That recon makes it a lot more difficult on either side. Here's the spray, but that wall is just too good from Lightning Fast, and he's stuck.
Oh no!
No Kappa! He's diffused it! And LVR have lost a round which they did not even expect just because of that wall. The Sage making all the difference here.
Can I just say, it's not just the Sage, but also the beautiful placement of that smoke from the side of Hellranger. The way he plays that Toxin Cloud, it was blocking any form of vision that could have been had from Lenny. And also Juicy, he had no idea what was happening. Poor old guy, he was trying to get some shots in. The wall just came up in the worst possible time. They didn't even know that the wall was up. When they tried to break it, it was already over. It completely solidified. And SK Rossi just swings out and gets another kill on towards the face of Juicy. It's just not going well for this man. He's 0 and 4. So much damage being done on SK Rossi. Time to get out of there, my man. Just a little bit too much.
Too many men committed, and they've given a lot of damage. And now LVR move in. Redco finds another. And now, with the 2 men down, they can get a revive, but Lightning Fast is not in a position, neither are the dead bodies of his teammates, where he can get something done. Gills looking for an opening, still playing on a sort of bonus here. Here comes the revive, and Lightning Fast, he's just gonna have to die there. Redco finds a third, and now it's on the lineup. Flaring's the only one left, and here's the ultimate. That lineup is gonna prevent a lot of time. But this ultimate from Skills is gonna make Flaring be a little careful about his positioning. Hellranger goes in aggressively, but time's of the essence here. He needs to find this kill, or he needs to find the defuse, and he's not gonna find either. It's gonna be LVR with #1 thanks to Flaring.
Remember what I said about Flaring being that one guy sitting in the back that you thought that, oh, he's just harmless, there's nothing that he can do. And then this one kid that you thought didn't even existed in your class just comes up, answers every single question, steals the girls, and then just walks away. That's Flaring, man. Like, he just stole the thunder out of absolutely nowhere. Did you expect him to get that clutch? No. Because he wasn't in a position to get it, but still Flaring just got kill after kill. He was just being the man that he needs to be. The clutch minister for the side of Louvre. Came in hard, he came in strong. And with that, the first initial round going in their favor. This is one for many for them. But Redco, it could be one dagger to his forehead.
Oh my
and
god.
And Rossi's gonna deliver. This is Rossi for you as soon as he has the Blade Storm in his hand.
Oh, he's gonna give the weapon away to Kappa as Hellranger. He's gonna let this plant go down. Just a couple of spotting duties for him here as he's closing in on the Viper Spit. There's nothing more they can do, Global Esports. They have this wall to work with, but in front of them is a huge, huge poison pit where they're gonna be facing a lot of trouble moving into. Couple of blanks being shot by Lightning Fast, and here's SK Rossi. His knife not connecting the way they want, but everybody else with the pistols make it work. And Juicy, the last man standing, is gonna go down, and an eco, a thrifty, comes in the hand of Global Esports. What a round!
It's fast. They're making it work, and they were the thrifty round.
Alright, same thing this time.
Universe, it was a thrifty. SK Rossi with the Blaze Storm, I understand that he's good, but man, getting that first initial kill onto Redco just spiraled everything out of control. Pretty sure that they required Redco and his lockdown to just try and down for an execution, but Louvre, they're spreading themselves out a little bit too thin, don't you think so here? Redco, he was holding it so aggressively that he just fell apart there. It's fine, small mistakes here and there. I do believe that Louvre, they're trying to figure out a lot of these strategies being done by the side of GE, but it's just not working out in their favor just yet. Lightning Fast, he tried to go in aggressive. He's gonna pay the price for it because of it comes the Thunder's Fury. He's not gonna be able to dodge out that, not against Lenny. Darion's gonna be the one to get a slap on the forehead on towards the face of Rossi, and this could just be a thrifty round for a thrifty here already. Juicy, he's walking straight in. He has the damage, he has the gun. And now, ooh, skills.
Spike
Good
planted.
flick from the wrist. Let's get the first one on towards the face of Darion.
Oh, and he's been spotted out. Could go down 13 HP, but he survives. 4 versus 3. And here's Hellranger's ultimate. He's gonna try and stick this defuse early on, but he's got a lot of utility to face off before he can. Redco goes down, so no more Killjoy and Endoswarms to worry about. But we still have Flaring alive with the lineups and the shot starts as well from Len. And Juicy finds one. He's looking for more, but Kappa's gonna stop him. Time is running out here.
So
And it looks
what
like
you
Louvre
doing?
have probably done more than enough to keep this one in their pockets.
No, maybe?
Is Hellranger
No,
gonna...
no.
Oh, I think he has time. No, he has time.
Enough time. He has the entire world in his pockets. Hellranger, how did you make this one work? I thought the post-plant lineups were just a little bit too strong from the side of Louvre, but that wasn't the case here. GE, they just knew what they wanted to do. They knew how to turn it all around. Just Kappa going in, hitting the shots that he needs to. He knew exactly where they were going to be coming. 5-1 on the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. And for the side of Louvre, this was their home map. But once again, the age-old Valorant tactics just play on us constantly. If you win out on the home map of your... Like, if you put too much emphasis on your home map all the time, it's never going to work because you're just going to get anti-stratted.
Lightning Fast yet again, going aggressive, holding down for his wall. Probably wanting to put it down a little towards that A main side, but he refrains from it, puts it towards the site. That's going to deny entry, but it's been immediately broken down by Eskerasi. He's going to break down Juicy's momentum, looking for more. Not going to be able to
Nice shot,
connect.
Darion.
Darion gets a great kill onto Eskerasi, but Lightning Fast is just so good. And Skills finds another. Len is stuck, but he's going to find at least one. Lightning Fast caught off guard. And Flaring and Len left 2 versus 3 in this situation. What can you expect? He goes through the wall, finding his death, and it's going to be Skills to give another 6-1, and Global Esports are in cruise control.
Dude, the way that they're playing, they're the captains of the ship. They know exactly where to steer it in the right direction, and they know exactly where to pick up the speed as well. They're just going in fast, and the passengers, it's gonna be the side of Louvre. They're feeling all dizzy. They're on the sides of the railing right now. But that's the thing. What's wrong with Louvre? This is not the squad that we saw take on Hyperex and take them down on Icebox pretty much nearly. It was Louvre being the one in the lead pretty much as well. This is just a little bit... It's a little bit off the way that they're playing. It doesn't feel like them. And I do believe that they're trying to warm up. They're trying to figure out the side of Global Esports, but Global Esports feels like they're also a completely different roster. This is not how they usually play. And they're actually making it all work. The way that they're sacking, they're reading into any strategy that Louvre are trying to employ. Is it because of the double duelist, or is it something else?
I'm not sure, but
Redco.
Oh, almost could have been detained there, but he gets away with it. And Eskerasi, he's not going to let
Spike down.
anybody else get away. Gets a 2, looking for a 3rd, almost getting that shot, but he's going to go down anyway. Flaring, he's got Eskerasi and Redco. No, he misses the 1st, but he's able to connect the 2nd. Down to 5 HP, he goes. And now the side of LVR have a fighting chance, 3 versus 2. Lightning Fast is coming from the behind. And this could be a difficult one. LVR, I'm not quite sure if they're expecting this.
Here.
But Lightning Fast, he's got to jump on these players. Little bit of trigger control, but Juicy just swings out wide, finds an easy kill onto him. And that's going to be Louvre with a 2nd round. Finally, a response coming in from them. And in a Thrifty nonetheless.
Finally, this is the Louvre that we know and love. This is the team that we were expecting to show up against the side of Global. Finally, that they're now getting themselves back into that groove. They're going to be the ones to make it all work, hopefully. But at the same time, can I ask you something, Universe? Didn't Louvre win out on both of their rounds and both of them were Thrifties?
Yeah, actually.
Both of them were Thrifties. It's like the rounds that they're supposed to win, they're not able to win it out when they have the guns. But as soon as they have weaker weaponry, they just turn into something else. They become those demons that you don't want to see. And in this situation, Louvre, they need to channel those demons
Look
and
at that
just bring it
rotation.
out.
Look at that rotation.
But How are Global reading this?
They've left A empty.
Playing for a full-on retake without even an ultimate from the side of skills? How are they making this work? How do they know? Oh, but they saw SK Rossi. They're like, nope, it's the operator player. It's the South Asian demon on the jet. We are not going here. We're running on over to the other side. And Redco, he knows for a fact that no one's here. He doesn't even hear out Killjoy utility. That's basically meaning that the A side's empty. But Global, they're already close to the A side for the retake.
Oh, Redco with this aggressive positioning he's found. This, I don't even know what exactly was the point here, but somehow it's worked out. Oh no! Darion goes for the recon, gets his head blown off, and Hellranger finds another. Juicy with one, Juicy with two, and Hillbear are fighting back. Global Esports with this retake are looking really strong, and they are really strong, and they're probably gonna finish this off really strong as well. There's that wall. Juicy has no angle to defuse, to stop this defuse from going down, and he's just gonna have to save. Global Esports, now we know why they left A open. A 5v5 retake, they were not afraid of it, and what a play by the boys from India. God damn.
That's one for them. But that's the thing. They're gonna be fast, they're gonna be smart, but LVR, they could just be a cut about the rest as well. Once again, Byron for them. Operator in the hands of Juicy. SK Rossi versus Juicy in this fight as he pushes up onto belt. This is gonna change everything here. SK Rossi, he has the positions primed. He's going in for a fast rush. Wait a second, Rossi. This is dangerous. If this doesn't work, walk for you. But he's gonna make it work. But still, Flaring's gonna be on instantaneous on that trade. Lenny's gonna be the one to come out and get that shutdown on towards the face of lightning fast. And now they have control, but still Kappa. He's the danger,
No
but that's gonna be good for one. Kappa, he needs to just stay alive. But no, he peeks out. Gets taken
There was
out as
nothing
well, but
he
still.
could do.
Two
That
versus three situation.
Spike planted.
Oh, that's just gonna make things worse. Now things are getting dicey. Global Esports, they might have 7 on the board, but oh, that's perfect. They could see it, and that positioning is so good.
Last player.
Oh my
Great
god,
Viper
Lenny.
spin.
Wrist breaker of a flick right there.
Skills. Oh, I think he spotted out the head. He's gonna take care of it. 2 versus 1. They're gonna spam down upon him. Gills is pretty low, and him jumping down into the Viper spit is gonna make him even more vulnerable. But no, he's considering saving this. Walks away slowly. Darion could find the kill onto him, but no.
Oh, dude,
He's gonna be able to run away to safety.
Look at the rat. He's gonna try and slow him down as much as he possibly can, but no, Darion's gonna get away. Yeah, he's gonna be able to survive. I thought that skills he placed out that turret just a little bit further back. He could have gotten at least one tag onto Darion, and Darion possibly could have just gotten caught out by the turret bullets, and then he could have died to the spike. I understood what skills was trying to do, man. God damn, you're really mean for doing something like that.
So far, Louvre haven't really been able to make the impact that they need. That one round was really needed, because if Global Esports had gone up 8-2, it would have been a real problem for them to, you know, make their way back into this game, because that would have been another eco. SK Rossi this time. He's looking for a head, not gonna find any. Misses 3 knives, needs to get away. A lot of bullets being sprayed in his direction. But he's gonna get away with just about enough health to get back to 100 when healed by Lightning Fast. As Louvre make their way towards B. That shock dart not gonna do anything to Juicy, just a tickle. That Skills is holding down a good angle, but needs to be oh, SK Rossi finds one from his spawn. And he's gonna be happy with that. And because there's no sage, no revival available. And there's Len, he's eating a lot of damage. He's gone so really low. That's a bit of a problem. I don't know why he would want to stick to that. And here comes the ultimate. And there is the response. Kappa and gets a kill along with the Killjoy lockdown destroyed as well. What a... It's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh no, Lenny. He's trying to play with his own demons, honestly. He's gonna be good for 1 kill, but he's not gonna be able to go for the second.
Are
it's
we
taken
gonna
out
see
instantly.
93 aggressive?
It's happening for the curse scoreline. Do you believe, Universe?
Maybe. I mean,
Don't be
to
like
be honest,
PCV.
you know, to be honest, at days there are days where I look at this cursed scoreline and I'm like, nah, this does not exist. But I think it's a certain particular number of teams that the curse actually works against, and one of them happens to be Global Esports' rivals
That is
Velocity.
true. That is true.
Yeah. So let's find out. Let's find out. Louvre, last chance to make something out of this half, maybe 8-4, as they run into the A side really fast. And Lightning Fast immediately drops in the wall, and that's gonna be a little bit of a disruption. SK Rossi with the operator could be
nice
on the
try.
menace here, but Redco. Oh my God, Redco!
Redco.
Beautiful kills, and SK Rossi needs to.
On A.
No, Darion!
No way!
Darion, my God!
Remaining.
SK
Rossi.
Rossi with 3, and those knives are not gonna happen. He's gonna get detained.
He's gonna get caught.
Yep, he's gonna be able to probably stay alive here.
Rossi, check your
Rossi
left.
knows- Check your left. Oh yeah, he does. There it is.
No charge.
9-3, and SK Rossi, or should I say 4K Rossi, is in the house after
Switching
12
sides.
rounds.
It made it happen. Rossi, I'm just gonna replay that one more time.
That was
Redco, you're a
beautiful.
demon, but no! We couldn't get the replay. But still, we got the last kill with the jazz hands, so it's fine.
Look at his
Man.
face.
Look at his face. He doesn't even care. He's like, oh, another day in the office. 3 kills for me. I got a quick scope on one of the best players in the entirety of Southeast Asia. It doesn't mean anything to me. I do it on a regular basis. But this round, should it have gone this far? Not yet. Louvre, it doesn't feel as though they're in control. Well, Global, they have every single strategy from Louvre read like an open book, pretty much. They studied the book, they swallowed it pretty much. Don't even memorize. The way that they're playing against it is just so smart, but now heading on down over onto their own attacking side, the 9-3 course line could just start kicking in. It all
let's
depends on
find
this
out.
best round if they get it or not.
Flaring. He actually connected that, and here's a little bit of a response to the defensive lines. They are trying to not let Global Esports find this plant or even let anything get in the side of this B side, because they just want their players to rotate in that time of delay. Here's the wall by Lightning Fast, and that's going to allow an easy plant. That's for sure. As they get away. No, Lightning Fast! He's going to go down. His wall was broken, and I don't think he realized it. As a 5v4 retake is going to be in the works for Louvre, and they have the advantage.
I think this one happened for themselves, but no, Rossi! How does he get that kill? Rossi's good for one, but he's not gonna be good for two. Juicy if that's gonna be able to shut down a couple more. Kappa, come on, just one more for yourself. That's all that you needed, but still, he's not gonna be the one to find it. Global, they're still holding on. Kappa's got the lineups as well. He just needs to land one. Just one, that's all that he needs. There's no way that they can handle it. There's not enough time. Kappa's gonna be Hellranger's gonna be the one to find it all down.
Wow.
Line up for line up. Flaring, you got it once. Hellranger can just do it even better. My God, Global. They're shutting them all down piece by piece. The strategies are just that good.
Amazing, amazing. And, okay, this is a little bit interesting. Global Esports, them taking a timeout, I don't know if this is, you know, to be honest, if this is a loop break of sorts, then fair enough, I guess, but I don't know why they took a timeout. I think this will not just help them. I think Louvre probably need a timeout. And this is going to give even Louvre a chance to maybe think and talk about some stuff. You can see even Global Esports are talking about this. And Louvre, they are feeling the pressure. They definitely are feeling the pressure. Being 10-3 down is a little bit of a tough situation. You can see every single player. They are in the fighting mood right now. GE is fighting, but LVR are fighting too. But they're just not able to keep up with the pace of GE.
Paris does not activate. It's not on that piss around that they were able to win. That's a prerequisite for winning out entirely. That's just not going to be happening here now, is it? It's 10-3, ladies and gentlemen. 10-3. If Louvre want to turn things around, they need to do it right here and right now. No buts, no ifs. It's only gameplay and their actions. Lightning fast. He has something else to say about it. Just runs forward with that one gun. Just makes it all happen. For old Lenny's not gonna be able to do out much. And Rossi, he's on a tear of his own. 4K Rossi once again in the house. Is it gonna happen?
Yep. Yep.
4K Rossi once again. He does get the kills. He does find it all. Another flawless round going in favor of Poseidon.
Show me where to go.
But it's the time of the buy round. Louvre, I believe that you can do it. Come on down strong in this round. Recollect yourselves. Just breathe. In and out. Rush through your opposition. Take them down. Global, they may seem indestructible now, but as a squad, as a team, we know what you're capable of as the casters. We know what you can do to turn things around. You're just nervous. You're not able to keep up with the pace of global esports. Shake off those nerves. Play it slow, play it steady. Let them come into you. You have the aim. You have the game sense. Make it all work.
Push.
Play the trades.
Global Esports are actually not afraid of giving this out, but Hellranger, perfect. Perfect positioning, and look at this interesting strat from them. They walled off towards the defender side spawn in kitchen, and they're running into the B side from here. This is really, really unorthodox from Global Esports, and they're getting a little punished for it. Darion has found one towards mid, Len finds two, and Esquirossi is going to go down to flaring from the B side. And the split up that they did, Global Esports, has cost them dearly. Even though it was just a bonus, it was honestly really interesting to see. I've never seen a play like that before. Look at that. They went right up towards tubes. They did not care. All the sound cues, and as soon as Hellranger found that first kill, I thought, okay, you know what? This is a really unique approach of going in. But the problem was that they were caught up by players on the side who they had no idea where. They had no idea where they were playing. They had no idea where Len was. They had no idea where flaring was. And because of that, Global Esports had multiple angles to check.
Blocking sight.
As a result, number 4 for Louvre comes up, and they keep themselves alive.
My God, they're still doing the same thing.
Again, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Redco needs to be the one to shut them down. He has a good angle for it, but still, Lightning Fast just completely walls it off once again. The wall's not going to be able to find a lot of value, but still, it's going to be holding down the push. The way that they're getting this control, man, I'm absolutely loving it. They're just rushing down in, and Rossi is holding the rat angle. That's a first initial kill. They're looking for some more. Lightning Fast is going to be good for a double. Lightning fast, lightning fast, lightning fast. There's a reason why we call this man to be one of the best aimers in the entirety of South Asia. And that's the exact same reason why. He just runs into a side, gets those 2 kills, and now Louvre, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Where do they look? Do they look inside of the side? Do they look towards the other end? They're gonna be looking both sides. Darion and Redco, they get a simultaneous double kill, 1-for-2 punch, but they forgot about Rossi. He's only from the side of Kitchen. Hellranger's on the other side. He's at the bottom. Double-sided pincer. It's a 1-versus-2 situation, and Kappa's gonna be the one to get the kill. 12-4 at the side of GE. They have the entire map of Icebox in their pockets.
Match point.
Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this was the pick of Louvre. Louvre picked Icebox. And little do they know that Icebox is a region where global esports thrive in.
They used to, but not this much.
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
hey, to be honest, global esports created the meta in South Asia, what we saw on Icebox. The first time when Icebox came out, they were the ones who made it their home. The first time when Breeze came out, they were the ones who made it their home. And that's exactly how they've been. Global esports are the ones who are not afraid of a new map. They're not afraid of a new agent. They're not afraid of anything. And because of their bravery, they are right now 12-4 up against a team that has been one of the best in the SEA. And they're getting beat up. And now with SK Rossi leading the charge, he needs to get this first kill for his team because they've already lost one. And LVR have stuck up 4 over here. Juicy gets another.
One more. Skills. It's just not gonna be the one to fight. He's gonna be the one to shut down Juicy in this situation. That's gonna be 1-for-2 though. Not really going in the favor of their side now, is it? And Darion, he has something else to say about it. Shots are gonna be good. Instant reactions from this man. I just wanted on the face of Hellranger's. Not gonna be able to find that kill, but still Darion is gonna be the one to find it instead. 3 kills for him. Does get traded out by Kappa, but now Kappa, he's stuck in an impossible 1-versus-3. He's gonna try to run on away, but running away is just not gonna be the answer for him now, is it? Maybe just 1 kill. That's all that he's going to be able to find. Swings out. Oh, Kappa. Okay, okay. That was a good shot. That was quick. That was swift. And he knows. All three of them are
30
here.
seconds left.
Run on down over onto B. Get that plant down. Get that little bit of extra cash to work with. And possibly invest your hunters for you if you want to. If there's a lineup, there is a lineup for the B side plant that you can do all the way from the side of mid. So is he going to do it? Come on. I want to see something spicy. It's just a 1 versus 2.
I mean,
This is
it's
impossible
Kappa,
to-
dude. He probably has lineups for every single spot in the site, even here. He probably even has lineups for here. But
Clutch power for a reason.
he's gonna have to play this a little bit safely, a little bit more cautiously. That recon is not gonna give him anything, but he should have an idea as soon as he hears the sound cue. And there it is. He's hearing both these footsteps. He is playing towards the defender side spawn. That recon might just give out a little bit of. Oh, he needs to be careful. Goes in for that spray down. He might just find a kill here. They're tapping it. It's half diffused. And Kappa was a little bit more concentrative towards the left. And they peep out from the right to find a double peek and get his kill. 12-5. That could have been a ride for LVR. This could have been the last round thanks to Kappa himself. But they're stabilized and now they fight for another round. But how long are they going to be able to keep up this fight? Because Global Esports, they might go on an eco, maybe another 2-3 times even if they want to, but they still have match point in hand. So that's going to just give them so much more, room to play with, so much more confidence to play with, because they're going to be like, it's okay. It doesn't even matter that we lose 2, 3, 4 rounds. We're still going to be able to win this. We just need one.
For many more.
Get out of my way.
That's how they're gonna be the ones to change it all up. But now that Juicy has the operator in his hand, he's gonna be so happy with it as well. We know how deadly he is. We know how strong he can be. He's the only one that can go up against Rossi. Darius gonna be the one to shut down one. But still, Rossi, he's just gonna chill. He's just gonna wait. He's not gonna be peeking out anywhere. He knows for a fact that Juicy gonna be around the corner. And Juicy! It's just like your name, man. I have no more words for you. That shot was absolutely meaty.
Oh, red code. Oh, Len! He's gonna
Spike
find
down
one.
A.
El Ranger goes down, and that is a little bit of a problem. Well, a lot more, to be honest. 2 versus 4. And like, oh, are you kidding me? He just slowly went into the ropes, and he's like, hello! And he got that kill.
Your duty is not
Oh, they're
And
investing
lightning
into
fast.
this.
Okay. This is interesting. 2 versus 3. They have that Killjoy ultimate. I think that's exactly why he... Yep, that's exactly why he revived him.
Smart.
Now here
Don't
we
peek.
go.
Don't peek. Don't. Oh! He doesn't care.
Juicy, uncharacteristic of him to miss that, but now he's gonna have to play with what he's got. Another missed shot. Skills and lightning fast look to finish this up right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Last player standing.
Oh no!
Oh,
Skills.
he's gonna
He
make
found 2. 1 versus 1. This is it. Global Esports to finish off a dominating match against Louvre. Could be 13-5. Skills was playing this really
This is
smart.
so smart.
I love this. This is just absolutely crazy from him. He's in a great position, and I'm 100% sure
He doesn't
that
know.
flaring, he's not going to expect this. He has no idea. And this is it. He's completely confused, baffled, bewildered, and taken down. Global Esports.
Oh my
with
God.
a dominating Icebox victory, and they are going to be celebrating this. They should be celebrating this at least, because this is a great showcase of skill.
Dude, Skills deserves this clutch no matter what. How did he do something like this? Flaring, you can't even blame the man. He had no idea. Skills is like, just pull off my headphones. I'm just gonna be walking away from this entire server. I don't care anymore. Like, how did this happen? We're gonna be finding out more about this. We're gonna do an in-depth breakdown of every single strategy pulled off by the side of Global and show you exactly why Louvre lost. Because Louvre, there was, like, in no situation, I would say the Louvre was playing bad. The shots were good, the strats were on point, but how did they lose here? That's because of the anti-stratting coming on down through from the side of Global. That's one of the primary reasons why Global did their homework. They read into every single strategy Louvre had written in their strat book, and they just pretty much created the cheat notes, and they were doing it throughout this entire game. Every single timing, every single small play that they were trying to make, the rotations, the executions down toward the B side, towards the A side. Global, they were reading into it. You could see it on the mini-map. They were walking over towards the B side before they even made any noise there. because they
Yeah.
expected that play. That's how a double duelist strategy normally plays out. You don't spread them out much when it comes down to your side executions. You try to play it as together as possible. If they don't make noise on a certain sideline, why will Global even invest resources there? Louvre isn't a team that relies on that type of map control. Paper Rex, Alter Ego, Bleed, they're the ones who shift more towards that sideline. So in that sense, Louvre, they just fell short because of their utility usage. They were not investing enough on a certain sideline to sell a fake, to sell something off that Global are gonna be like, hey, maybe we need to spread ourselves out a little bit more. Maybe we need to go here. Maybe we need to hold on this specific sideline. Maybe we need to hold kitchen. They didn't need to do any of that because the habits and the play styles got read so easily from Global that Louvre, they just lost because of that. This was not a
Indeed.
differentiation in when it comes down to composition, because the composition of a double dealer is actually really strong on the map of Icebox. It was just an outplay from Global Esports, which is something incredible. Like, I don't believe I'm saying this, but the team of their caliber got outplayed in this situation. And I'm being completely
Indeed.
brutally honest here throughout this entire game. We're gonna be heading on down over into the highlights and universe. I'm gonna be handing the mic over to you, because to break this all down, I think that there's no better person than you.
I genuinely thought that at the beginning of this, Global Esports, they're going to have a really difficult competition here. It went so close. At least that's what I was going to be. That was I was thinking, right? So when we saw the side of Global Esports take that early lead, they got that 3-0 in this literally within seconds. It was literal seconds between that defuse in the third round. I think that was the one round that Global Esports are hoping to win for, and then confidence was oozing through their minds and bodies. And there's nothing you can stop. Momentum going through and through. And everything that they did further on after that was just amazing. Even though Louvre put up 3 rounds in the first half, the 9-3, scoreline came in. Who the hell believes in that curse anymore? That's exactly what Global Esports would be saying. Because the way that they finished off this one is an absolute charm of a game for them to, relive. This is probably one of their best moments. They are going to be cherishing this for a long time. At least if they're how much further they go in the showdown, depending on if they win today or not. Because we've got one more map to go, or if things go right for Louvre, we're gonna have 2 more maps to go. But overall, I think every single person on the side of Global Esports had a great performance. SK Rossi, yet again, this dominant beast of a person. 22 kills for him, top of the server, and skills is on 17. And, the most interesting part is the highest number of kills on the side of Louvre was actually 13, and that was for Juicy. Now, if you consider that, the whole situation has been that everybody on Louvre did actually perform, right? They had kills in the numbers of 12, 13, 12, 11, 12. Everybody had numbers, but when it mattered the most, it didn't work out properly for them.
The thing with Louvre losing out on this one is that, honestly speaking, I would say their strategies were just being read into it too much. I don't think that Louvre, they can just be like, hey, we played this really badly. No, they didn't play it badly. I could see what they were trying to do. They were trying to take engagements. They were trying to use the strategies that they always have, but none of it worked. They went in for early rotations. They got caught out by a couple of the players from the side of GE. GE just knew how Louvre were moving around the map, and that's one of the main reasons why they lost here. You can see it over and over again. Just look at this round. I think this round embodies what happened here in Icebox. Look at where the players of GE are. One player is from Undertube, another player is in Kitchen. 2 players are inside of the B side, one holding from Yellow and the other holding from the back side of the B main. This one round alone embodies what happened on the map of Icebox just because of that one play. They knew what they were doing. They knew how Louvre were moving around. They knew the exact positions. They didn't need anything else. You don't need aim in these type of fights, because if you can read into your opponent's habits, if you can use their habits against them, it's going to be really simple for you to take that win. And Global, that's exactly what they did. Like, the bad habits just made them fall apart here, but I digress. Louvre as a squad, we know for a fact that they're really experienced. We know for a fact that they can bring this one back. We're going to be heading on down over into the scoreboards, ladies and gentlemen, to get a visual representation of the scores one more time so that you can figure out exactly what of course, my boy Universe was saying. So Universe, talk us right through the scoreboard, man. Because Rossi, he's sitting on that 22 and 30, 344 ACS and looking quite pretty over there.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, you know, if you look at the side of Louvre especially, you've got every single person doing their work, right? You can see it's 12, 13, 12, 11, 12. Everybody's been put in the work, but it's just not translated into round success because these kills have more or less come in rounds where, you know, they have got kills, right? It's been, I want to say, like, you know, it's come down to a 3v2 situation or 2v2 situation, something of that sort. And that's exactly where they've got these kills, because those 3 members have been killed early on, and then in the end, the remaining 2 members of Global Esports clutch it out, right? They've had more impact frags, because if you look at the number of kills, the way that they're playing as a team, Louvre, they should have had at least 9 rounds given the way that they're playing as a team, right? But their team frags were not influential. They were not good enough to translate it into rounds. Couple of times they were, but not all the time. And that is a problem, because you could see Global Esports, all the frags that they got to finish off these rounds were impact frags. And that is what we talk about every single time. Impact frags are what win your game. It doesn't matter whether you're at the bottom of the table or you're at the top. If you have a kill that fetches you around, that's all you need. Because whether you have 10 or 22, if in the end, on the scoreboard up there, you have that 13 number flashing up, what more do you need? It's about you winning as a team.
This match, or this initial map at least, or even this entire set yet, side of Global, they were the better squad. They were the better team, but Louvre, they can turn this around in a matter of seconds, because map number 2 is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm very sure they're all scanning that QR code right now from the side of Louvre as well, because they need to get themselves energized. They need to get themselves pumped up and ready, because map number 2 is going to be a do or die for them. Their backs are against the wall. They need to bring it all back. And if they want to take down the side of Global, they need to get that energy. Get yourself a can of Red Bull as well to get yourself energized, ladies and gentlemen, for map number 2. And hey, me and Universe, we're going to be back with you real shortly after getting our own cans, after getting a sip of water as well, with the AMD presents the Esports Club Showdown Valorant after a short little break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the AMD Presents the Esports Club Showdown Valorant in association with Red Bull. We are now back once again after an intense game number 1 from the side of Global Esports and, of course, Team Louvre. Louvre, something that we didn't even expect, something that Global just pulled literally out of their hats like a magic trick. This was not a bunny, this was a literal ostrich, and the ostrich just kept on coming out. We had no idea that Global had something like this under their sleeves. We're going to be going in for a fast recap by going over to the map veto screen because, Universe, I am speechless. Global taking a 13-5 victory against Louvre on their home map. This is not what we expected, but I always tell you this, you never should get overconfident no matter what kind of a scoreline you beat your opponents on their own home map, because now you're going on to your best one. You're going on to Haven. And Haven, pretty much up, my hands are up in the air. This is a map not based upon complete and utter control. It's all about it's not about just taking long range engagement, sorry. It's about completely playing based upon control and strategy. Global, they can do that with their own utility, but once again, remember what happened last time against the side of Alter Ego? Global, they were winning out on that map, but Alter Ego, they just turned it around at the very last second. So Team Louvre, understanding them and knowing how they play as well, it's really crucial because Louvre, they could be following the same suit as Alter Ego and things could just completely do a backflip. And you never really know who's going to be the one to head on down forward and face off against Velocity later tomorrow.
Yeah, it really, is a global esports show that we've seen so far, and I'm hoping it continues to be that. Honestly, call me a sucker for the global esports, but I am, especially given that these guys, the way that they've been playing, I honestly believe that they can probably take this. But considering that we've seen a lot of take your opponent's home pick map, situations come in, and if they've taken Icebox like this, I wouldn't be surprised if Louvre came back to take, the map of Haven 13-5, 13-6 themselves. I really wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
but it's all on to Global Esports to show whether or not they can make it, not happen that way. Because Haven is something that they're really in love with, SK Rossi especially. He roams around the entire map. And let's go to the selection, because as soon as I see him insta-lock that Jet, I'm going to be interested to see who exactly is going to be playing what. We pretty much know the lineup. There's going to be no difference in Global Esports side. We know Hellranger goes for that Breach usually. We know Kappa's going to attack that Sova. Lightning Fast with the Astra. As on the other side of things, we yet again have a double duelist setup. Aggressive. Is that a little bit of a problem on Haven as well? Because I know that they're trying to go for this double duelist setup because they're more comfortable. Like Darion is a great duelist, that's for sure. But do you think that's hampering the flexibility of the team to maybe have a secondary initiator who can, make a difference in terms of information or flashes and stuff like that?
I'll be very honest. I think so. Because the thing is, you're playing a double duelist strategy against a team that has a lot, and I mean a lot of utility. You know that, how do you counter a double duelist? Like, what's the age-old tradition to countering double duelist? You control their engagements, you control their aggression through your own utility usage so that they cannot get comfortable in the positions that they are in. They cannot be the ones to dictate the pace of how they want to take their fights. And if they can't do that, they're purely relying on their aim. And if they're not comfortable in the way that they're hitting their shots or how they're taking their engagements, their aim is going to be shaky. They're going to make a lot more mistakes. And that's what Global are banking on by playing a strategy purely based upon a double initiator. Double initiators, you can control the pace of engagements really well through the use of your own utility, especially from the Breach. And in that sense, they're falling into that trap. I digress though, because it's the map of Haven. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because Haven was originally known to be a map built for a double duelist composition. We know teams like Sentinels, they completely bodied everyone through Iceland as well, going into Berlin, just because of their double duelist strategies on this particular map. But the meta has shifted over time. A lot of characters are a lot more potent. They're a lot more powerful, especially after the recent changes to Breach and, of course, Sky. Having that little bit of extra utility from the initiator just allows you to be a lot more flamboyant, allows you to be a lot more flexible in the way that you take engagements. And as we do head on down over into the game, I think that it's going to be a lot more easy for everyone to visualize of why I say that Team Louvre, they have a couple of shortcomings to their composition. And the only way to counteract these shortcomings is through their raw mechanical skill. We know how good they are as players, but will it be enough against Global? Because after what we saw in match number 1, statistically, it's just going to be difficult. Oh my god. Juicy just is like, nope. Not today, son.
SK Rossi has eaten a little bit of damage. So he's down to 63 and does not want to peek this angle. He's going to let his teammates do that for him. But he's still stuck there. He does not want to. Oh, finally, he's going to move out. Going to be able to a little bit of damage. Give it to Juicy as well. Oh, no. Out with the pistol, SK Rossi. Skills finds one on the other side of the map, though. And here's Juicy finding one. Red Co adds onto it as Global Esports lose 2.
They're making it all work out for themselves. They're gonna be good, but still skills! Spots on one of the players. He's not gonna be able to find that perfect headshot at Darion. Actually, still, it's gonna be the one to get going for that kill. Poor old lightning fast. There's not much that you can do here. Maybe just go for one, but that's it. But they're coming around for you. Lightning fast, you don't know what's up. You need to check the corner, but no, Lenny! Freebie for him. Take him out with a double classic right click. And with that, it's a 3 versus 1 situation already. Rossi's around the corner, spots out the player. But Juicy, he knows he doesn't need to peek. The spike's not on him. Rossi, he needs to be coming towards him. Rossi, there's no way he finds this.
Yep, that's going to be the end of the pistol here as LVR find the pistol. And they're going to be happy with that. A good start for them. They needed this. They needed to win the pistol on Haven to give themselves a little bit more confidence, a little bit more room to adjust themselves mentally, because that loss on Icebox was a heavy one. And to win out on Haven, they need an early lead. They need a great lead. But Global Esports, they're not going to be backing down. They might lose this one as well as given. It's a given. But wait, Global Esports have actually forced into this. Oh boy, okay. We see a Stinger and a Spectre. And Global Esports, well, they look like they want to push the issue onto this side of LVR. All 5 in Garage. They run straight in. They're going towards C and flaring. He's going to try and play with his utility. Finds one. Juicy with one more as well. As SK Rossi in the smoke has got one. That's all it's going to be. Just the 2 kills that SK Rossi finds as Louvre will shut down this force buy. They're going to be great to go with the next round in their hands and an immediate timeout. Okay, Global Esports, what's going on?
Esports is not really the best of starts now, is it, for them right off the get-go? But it's fine. I keep on telling you this. You never judge a team by their first initial test round or the MT. Those are the throwaway rounds. You just don't really care about them, not doing that much. Forget about it. Move on down forward. Just keep the ball rolling in you. Now, as we move on down over to the first initial buy round for the side of Global Esports, this is where the real change needs to happen. Louvre, we know for a fact that when they start to get that first initial round, when they start to get that first little bit of a taste of victory, they are a lot more different. And for GE, it feels as though with this composition, they are just not able to fine-tune themselves as much. And it's kind of expected because Louvre, they like to switch things up a lot when it comes down to the way that they're playing this double DDoS composition. And now that they have read into how Global are trying to play, this will give them that tiny little bit of an edge that they need. What happened to Juicy?
He's playing with glasses on.
Oh, cool, yeah, dude. He got them shades.
Cool dude.
Oh, he's trying to match out DJ skills. Like, remember, like, we casted one time during one of our other tournaments. I believe it was Gauntlet or maybe WD Black. I don't remember. Skills was wearing full sunglasses on his cam, and I just lost it. Oh, wait, no, it was Paradox. My bad.
Paradox, yep. Paradox it was as well. But right now, it has to be. Wait. Global Esports are forced in again.
Wait, what?
Okay, this is a little questionable. Darion towards C-Long is a real big problem, and Hellranger's not going to check this. They come in and they find a trade, and that's all that Global Esports needed.
There's one more.
Oh, no. Nice. Now they're covered by every single angle. They know that B-Long's a problem. They know that towards the garage is a
Lightning
problem. They take care of flaring.
Lightning fast. It's all up to him.
They're actually
If he
running back.
dies, it's over.
They're running back.
I know, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
It's gonna give Lightning Fast a chance. But if he dies here, it's over. It's all up to him.
Oh, they're actually coming back to see it again. Global Esports with a double fake here. But somebody's already called into the side, and they don't know that Redco's here. They swing out, but Redco! Oh my god!
God, Redco.
What a beautiful 3K. He didn't even need help. Just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Just tapping away.
I really didn't understand why exactly the Global Esports forced even into this round. Now this is going to be number 4 given away. And that's a little bit of a steep curve early on in this map of Haven. And they chose this.
The best of situations that was in, but Juicy,
Juicy.
okay. It's tagged out by that sheriff a little bit. It's gonna need to head on one back immediately. It's not gonna be the one to survive for long. Now, with the push coming on down through, it's gonna be Redco's turn to see if he can pick up that mantle. Take down the players who's right around the corner. Redco swings out. Beautiful kill for him, 1-1. He does get a second. Jared's gonna be the one to shut down skills. And with that, it's all about the cleanup. But Cap on the sheriff right now, man. He's just on fire, but Juicy, he's just a cut above the rest. Shot straight through the wall to shut him on down. 4-0. And with that, finally, we can say that the first initial buy round for GE, it's going to be coming down through.
Yeah, a little too late, but still good enough for GE. They need to make this sing. They need this round. And Global Esports, well, they've got SK Rossi on exactly the position they need him to be. That operator is in his hands. And this is going to be a fight towards the A-Long. Juicy. Oh boy. You can smell it already, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an anime battle of just a bullet. If SK Rossi decides to go in towards that A-Long, he's holding down towards A short right now. So it looks like Global Esports are not too keen on pushing towards A just yet. As they've given a little bit of a warning towards Garage. And there's 2 players here, by the way. Darion, blinded. Too good for one. He's gonna be going away from that. And that is a great advantage for Louvre. And they're still not giving up. Look at him. Darion's right back where he was.
Enemy tag.
Now, as you can see. Ooh, Juicy. He's gonna be the one to get that first shot, but skills? Okay. Swings out, doesn't give a damn. It's gonna be the good for 1. Lightning Fast is gonna be the one to take down flaring as well. Shots are gonna be clean. Shots are gonna be good. Sending it down over to 3 versus 3 situation immediately. PA side, ripe for the picking. Lenny though has a couple of shock darts with Skills' name on it. Doesn't find much, but still Skills. He's just so good, and he's gonna be the one to live. He's gonna be the difference maker for their side as well. Lightning Fast spams through, does find one. Darion swings out. Darion's gonna be good for 1 kill. He does have the Empress on his side to work with, but he's not gonna be able to get out. Yes, he will. Darion, he has a chance to close this one out as well. It's a 1 versus 2 situation. And Darion is built for this situation.
Oh, Kappa.
My ears.
Perfect angle hold, and he's gonna find that first round for his team. Global Esports, just what they needed to build up their momentum. We're not going anywhere. This is how Global Esports wanted their, first half to begin. They have given away 4, but that's not a problem. They can still make up for it. But unfortunately for them, Louvre can still reinvest if need be.
They have enough economy because of the amount of money that they did get in the previous roundups, but see, throws in 1 and just dashes straight in. He's looking for the kill and he's hungry for it. He doesn't care. He's walking into the A side alone. Maybe this can work. Lenny gives away his position. It's not going to be good for the kill though. This is so smart, Rossi. Catched. He caught everyone. All of the defenders, they were starting to gravitate towards him down towards that A side. That's going to be the case here now. Is it Rossi? He's looking for 1 more, but he's just not going to be the thing that finds it. Not against an operator. The dagger's not going to be reigning supreme. And Darion, he's going to turn it all around himself.
Oh, look at that.
Player standing.
Kappa with just the one, but LVR are looking raring to go. And like we said earlier, picking up your opponent's map pick is not too uncommon now in any tournament of TEC. It happens everywhere.
That's a curse of the esports club, honestly speaking. Whenever we are here, we always see this. You anti-strat your opponents to the point of no return, and then you go to your own map and you're like, oh, we're gonna win this. It's easy. Then your opponents are like, wait, did you think this was gonna be easy? Oh, hell no. We know your strategies. We know how you like to play. But at the same time, for the side of Global, can you say that they're playing like the global esports that we know and love? Not exactly.
Not really. Yeah, they honestly should be having a much better time on Haven on attack. They thrive on Haven's attack, but they're just not finding what they need.
They're taking solo engagements a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Kappa.
That was amazing. Now they have the advantage though. A Thrifty could be in the works here. As Global Esports are in the 3v2.
Spike planted.
And they have stuff to work with. Darion with the flash gonna go in. But Kappa, he's gonna be too busy shooting that down. Skills will work the operator instead of SK Rossi. He's holding down a difficult angle. Lightning fast spots him out. Skills knows where he is. This is gonna be a tough fight. Oh, closing in, and Skills is gonna flick onto Fleering's body. That's gonna be number 2. A Thrifty comes in for Global Esports, and a much needed round for them.
I have so many questions.
Worked out. It just did now, didn't it? It's 5-2, ladies and gentlemen. 5-2. 1 round for the side of Global, 1 round for many more. And that was a Thrifty as well. Somehow they make these Thrifty round works, and it feels like I'm rewatching the map of Icebox all over again. But this time around, it's going to be all through the perspectives of Louvre, where they're the ones being the ones in the lead. Will history repeat itself and allow Louvre to take this window? That's going to be the real question. But Louvre, just look at them. They're walking straight in, and Hellranger, he's going to be the first casualty because of that Hunter's Fury. With that, the entirety of GE, they're rushing towards that seaside. It's empty for them, yes, but the retake potential is just too strong. Darion's also going to get that first initial kill on towards the face of Rossi on that lurk.
Darion, he has been spotted out towards Ceylon. As Global Esports are actually stuck in this seaside and they want to take fright towards Grudge. And that's actually a perfect setup. Lightning fast looking back. A little bit afraid of what's behind him. Gills will find the trade, but it's still a 2v4 right now. And Kappa's been tagged down. Darion's gonna go. Skills, he's doubling up. What? Within a second.
Bomb grenade out.
LVR have lost 3 players thanks to Skills tripling up. And because of that, now Global Esports are looking to win the 3rd. And there it is. What a round. 4 versus 2.
How did Skills get away with this?
Everyone note down your observations, then let's run it again.
I have no idea, but he did. What a beautiful round from Skills. Of course, he had to finish it off with a 4K. Everybody on the side of Global Esports is working up their meta, especially SK Rossi and Skills. They're looking really good today. Although SK Rossi, he's had a little bit of a silent game so far in Haven compared to what he did on Icebox. The operator yet again in his hands, holding down towards a shot, expecting Juicy to come there, but that's not going to be the case. Global Esports, oh, they need to be careful about the C-Long. Nobody's watching it, by the way, and this is a double duelist push up, which means they can leave the C-side unattended. This is a problem. They're looking towards it now, and now they're going to get an easy kill on the Darion. Too many players, Darion. A little too ambitious, and it's going to be shut down easy. Trying to chase another one here. They're going to get it easy. Yes, Skills finds Len. And that's going to be LVR dismantled through the middle. Redco, he might just find the 1 kill over here. He will probably be able to pick up that rifle, but nothing more. Kappa finds him. And that's going to be another Global Esports run as far as it looks like it.
It's a 2 versus 4. You never can count out the side of LVR now, can you? They can pull off miracles in a matter of seconds, but still, look at Rossi. Look at where he's holding. Rossi's on the other plane of existence. He knows for a fact that there's no one down towards the side of Spawn. Not just yet anyways. They're leading it down towards him. 1 for 2, but no, he doesn't have a dash for it. Big sad right there, but still. Flaring. He doesn't have the proper gun for that engagement. Peeks out. Wants to take a kill. It's just not going to be able to get it. It's 5 and 4, ladies and gentlemen. And to the side of Global, they're slowly but surely answering back.
Most certainly. It's good to see that they built back their rounds in economy. They were 4-0 down. They were 5-1 down. And come back 3 rounds, they win in a row. Exactly what they need. And look at their economy. Everybody's got money for days. Here we go. Yet again towards the A main side. We've got LVR pushing up with Juicy. He gets away, but he still wants to challenge this. Flash comes in, blinded away, and they're going to have to go back Louvre. Too much breach utility to be fought against. As you can see, this 3-man setup towards A is probably going to be a problem for... Oh, no. Ko, not checked. Going to be getting that kill. Kappa, he should have checked the corner. And here comes the ultimate. 2 ultimates, actually. And it's going to give Kappa an easy kill. They're running straight in. Another flash. And there's a lot of trades going back and forth, but it's still GE in. The advantage is Seed. And operator battle. It's going to be Darion to win it. 2 versus 1. Lightning fast. What do you got for us?
Just going to be a rotation. Just get out if you're run on a wave. You do not want to take this fight, but Darion, he's just a cut above the rest, man. Did you see how he went in for that peek? He knew that someone was going to be holding this angle because he was on the retreat. Swung out, instantly ready. And with that, he changes his position as well beautifully to make it all work. It's going to be 1 more round, possibly going in the favor of the side of LVR, but you can't say for certain just yet because we are talking about lightning fast here. This guy has pulled off so many miracles for the side of GE that he can even make skills have a run for his money. That's how good Lightning Fast is.
Yep, he's gonna throw down 2 of his...
This is a smart position.
Yeah, actually,
they're not gonna check in.
Oh, Darion, he's not gonna check in, and there comes the pull immediately. He's not gonna shift his positioning, and it's an Astra versus Astra battle. Fast. Oh, he gets a dink. No, he doesn't. But he's not gonna win the round either.
He was just too scared. If he just went in for the full swing, maybe it could have happened. But that's like potato, tomato. Like, he tried. Good try. And Flaring, he's just in the better position. He's gonna be the one to go in for that kill. But honestly speaking, Lightning Fast, he played the most one and done angle that you could have expected. So in that sense, he was... If let's say that Flaring was a lot more closer around that corner and he pulled that gravity well, maybe he could have had a chance to go in for a straight transfer kill on towards.
He expected him to be close because that's what you would think, right? Both of them coming to the side together. But he was a little bit behind there, Flaring. He got the advantage of position. He took him down. Juicy yet again wanting to contest towards A-Long, and this time Escarasi's here. The operator battle is not going to be between those 2 jets. It's actually going to be in the hands of Darion, who is towards C, by the way. And a lot of global esports players are towards A. In fact, all of them. And look at those stars. Oh boy, that's interesting. 3 stars being dropped in by the attackers here. Lightning Fast, what's your plan? Takes it back, all 3 of them. Here comes a drone as well. As they're getting closer and closer. It's going to spot at 2, maybe 3 if need be. And Juicy through the smoke finds skills, and that's all they need.
Wait, Shock Dart didn't break it. They're still in the site. No!
Oh boy, Redco. No! That's gonna be a little bit of bummer. As Juicy, he is gonna get the kill. He whiffed a couple of shots, but it's still a 3v3. And the defenders have ultimates, and one of them is a Cosmic Divide that could be really useful.
Spike planted.
See, he's looking to find a kill, but he's just not going to be able to get it. Not today. The timing's not going to be in his favor. One on his left, one on his right. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, do they know? What? He's trying to knife it! Darion!
Darion went for that knife, of course.
Settle.
God, Darion. I want to see his face. Like, do we have a cam for his face? Honestly speaking, I want to see his face. I want to see his reaction. No, that would have been priceless, dude. Just imagine Darius just being like, oh, yes, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this time. Oh, they're looking for it. Both of them were looking for it. They're like, oh, he has to be standing here. We saw him, didn't we? Oh, he doesn't
Yeah.
even care. He's like, oh, I just tried that. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I mean,
And then
it's
Juicy?
actually smart. It's actually smart, right? Juicy's just like, yeah.
I'm the cool kid around the
You know,
block.
I can just imagine the music behind, Juicy's ears going like, yeah, 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 yeah. And here is a kill for Kappa, as he's gonna be saying, yeah, we got an entry into the C side, and we're not gonna even capitalize upon it. Straight back we go, and Flaring has already seen, heard, and realized that. As skills towards B, gonna take down the tripwire. Red Coat's gonna make an immediate U-turn from C towards defender side spawn. As Juicy finds, Juicy!
Spike down A.
Power of the
Juicy.
shades. Power of the shades, boys. Power of the
is.
shades.
Power of the shades, but no, gets a little too close for comfort. Gets away with this dash though, as Len is there to support him.
enemy remaining.
And Juicy, what the hell, Louvre? What did you just do?
Power of Juicy, boys.
Switching sides.
As the power of the shades, this is what you do if you want to try and win against the side of global esports. You put on them shades. You just give off the style points as much as you possibly can for the camera back at home. You give us a wave, you give us a high, and then you go in hard as you possibly can.
You think SK Rossi should be wearing some shades right now?
Not gonna lie, he probably could. He would sell the look so well, and he's already this good. He's hitting a lot of shots. But imagine what he could do if he had the shades.
The shades, yeah, the shades of death. Ironic that the shades of death are, it's something that Juicy is looking like right now. The master of death, he's been having a little bit of a upper end of a game than what SK Rossi's been having. And with this 7-5 scoreline, Global Esports need to make a little bit more work in their favor, starting off with this pistol, which already is looking out of their hands as Louvre have taken over the C side. And with this retake, it's going to be a little difficult, that's for sure. They're hoping to send SK Rossi in. Backside being nano-swarmed as SK Rossi's found one, but Redco and Darion find two. Kills with another. Darion looking too good right
enemy
now.
remaining.
And LVR, just in a couple of seconds, have taken on every single name except for Kappa. And it's just about time that it's about to be Darion to find a third, as we are inching closer towards bind.
It's just so quick, dude. It's just that quick. Just go around, take those swings, take those fights. And Darion, he's now in his element. Back onto his home turf. He's just stinking people for days on end. It's 8-5. Keep the ball rolling onto your court. Keep it swinging, keep it going. Because now, as we head on down over to the C sidelines, and as we head on down over towards the anti-eco of the side of global, let's see what are they gonna do. Are they gonna be able to hold down the push, or are they gonna falter? And there's no possibility of the thrifty. Honestly speaking, on the map of Haven, pulling off thrifties is possible if you can stack a site properly. But if you don't stack a site, it's a lot more questionable.
Well, Global Esports, this round is pretty much away from their hands. Oh, the flash comes in and somehow Hellranger finds a kill even though he was out with his arms open. But immediately Louvre stabilized and it's just SK Rossi left.
He knows. He knows that he needs to rotate early. If he has any chance of stopping them from entering down over to the seaside, he needs to go in fast, and he needs to go in right here and right now. You should hear the footsteps here. He comes already. Control has been established. He needs to swing out soon enough, but that recon bolt's gonna be the one thing that stops him. Not gonna be able to find that shot.
Oh no.
He just got that headband. If he just got that kill on towards the side of Lenny, it would have worked. Rossi, he could have shut everyone down here, but we have to give it to the man. He just knew. Lenny, just that one recon bolt, stop Rossi from putting an end to their plans.
I know why Juicy is wearing those shades, man.
Breach!
Exactly.
Yeah, it took you this long?
No. It's not just the breach. It's not just the breach. It's when you really want to make a statement. I think it's not just him. I remember this was Vanity. Well, back in his version 1 days, Vanity used to wear these, and he was such a loved figure because of that. And I think he's a great personality in the world of Valorant to follow. I think Juicy loves him. But right now, we all love Juicy for his plays, and not just his plays, fashion statements as well. Shades of Death. And it looks like he wants to put them to use right now. He should be leading them to charge towards A-Long. And he's got Kappa. This might be a mistake. Peeking out. Could be a mistake, my friend. But the blind comes in. 3 people blinded, but Darion finds both of them. And Global Esports are being torn apart right now. SK Rossi needs to make a difference. Just a 1, though. 2 versus 3. Gills is in the Cypher cage, and he's going to find the Cypher.
Planted.
For more, but it's just a little too ambitious, my friend. And Lightning Fest is already down to 35 HP. This might as well be number 10.
Gonna be thinking that good for them. Lightning fast is good, but in this crossfire angle, I don't think even the best player in the entire world can pull anything off. He knows he needs to run on away. Just save that gun for another rainy day here. 9 and 6 on the scorecards. Lightning fast is just gonna walk away from this. And honestly speaking, Universe right here and now, I don't know what else to say. It feels as though Global, they're using their utility, but they're getting red as well. Darion, full flash, mind you, was just going in for a full-on spray control play, and they just knew that Global, they were going to swing that corner completely. They were not even going to wait a second. Both of them swinged out together, and then Darion just instantly took them down.
Yeah, that's true. That was a little bit unfortunate, I feel, because they know how to dodge that flash, right? And they did. And I think Darion was blind for a couple of seconds. And that's exactly why he found himself to find those 2 kills. He's been on top-notch form in this map. 16 kills for him, followed by Redco on 15 and Juicy on 12. LVR looking for number 11, and Redco adds on to that.
My ult's ready.
SK Rossi with the trade is going to pick up a Phantom, but not too much to do here because the rest of LVR are towards the A side. And Hellranger with another flash wants to make a difference, but skills. No, what?
Player standing.
Skills?
I thought he wanted to dash the. I think he wanted to dodge the flash.
Spike planted.
He probably wanted to dodge the flash as SK Rossi kisses the L drone. Does not like it.
No, Jet did say it was cute.
I mean, true, but no. SK Rossi is looking for exits. Not gonna find any. It's the one casualty this run, Redco, as Louvre are running away with this map of Haven. And that exact scoreline is looming around our heads right now, and Bind is staring in the faces of Global Esports.
7 and 5. I think we are expecting the 3rd map because age-old Valorant.
No, I'm not expecting. I know I'm gonna see it.
Hey, we don't cut our losses just yet. We don't cut short on the side of Global anytime soon because the way the Global are playing, they can make it work, but it's just they need to recollect themselves a little bit. And hey, Juicy, just what is he? What is this man doing? Did he just bunny up his way forward into it? And then Darion just rushes into the side from the side of Garage and takes down 2 players?
Yep.
Come on, like, this is an actual statement from the side of LBR. They're like, hey, I know for a fact what you guys can do. I know how dangerous you can be, but when it comes down to this map, when it comes down to Haven, you have no idea what you're dealing with.
True, SK Rossi, no, that's ambitious, but really reckless, my friend.
remaining.
With the operator even.
They should have saved for the last round, right?
Yeah, Kappa.
I think they just gave up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is done and dusted. This has to be the end of Global Esports on the map of Bind. The next round is Eco Stricken, just Kappa with the proper weaponry and armor. There's nothing we can see now except for Bind coming and staring right at us, and we're gonna they really gotta prepare for it. Global Esports, just forget this. Honestly, I think if they do make a comeback happen, it has to be a miracle of a comeback, because suddenly, you know, it's like players from their sides, you know, kind of drifted off between 2 maps. Lightning Fest and SK Rossi had a great game on Icebox, and now they're on 9 and 8 respectively.
Really the same game sense and the same game plans that we've seen from them on the previous matchup, so it does hurt a little bit, but you have to give credit where credit is due, of course. You know, it's just the fact that all the members of the side of Louvre, they're reading into the strategies of Global Esports, and that's the only reason why they're able to win here. Just look at how they're playing. They know that Global like to play aggressive, and just look at the situation. It just goes on in. They have full control. They're walking into side flights like this. Plays inside of smokes. That's just not gonna work. Not against them. Because Global, they've been doing this so often over and over again that they're just reading into every single strategy. And Juicy, he gets the final kill with the daggers. What just happened? The game just started and we snap our fingers and it's over. How long has it been?
I told you this earlier itself, and I told everybody who's watching, you know, we've seen this time and time again happen, right? And I told clearly, oh, I'm sorry, forget. Let's just have Juicy have his moment before I say anything, because this man deserves it. And Darion as well. The double duelist setup works out so perfectly between these two, and they terrorize the opponents. Look at that smile. He's so happy. He knows what he's done. He knows he's on camera. Come on, give us a pose. Come on, Juicy, give us a pose. Was that about okay?
Yeah, that can act as a pose.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, this is exactly what I told earlier, right? I really wouldn't be surprised if we saw the same scoreline, but the team switched. That's exactly what happened. 13-5 Icebox Global Esports, 13-5 on Haven, Team Louvre. And everything that we've seen so far has just been the mirror opposite. It's just that the teams have switched their position, and I wouldn't be surprised at all, because this is constantly happening. I don't understand how teams slip up like this in their second maps, which is their own pick, by the way. I really don't get it. It just keeps on happening so many times. It's just like, you don't understand, because you have such great momentum from the first map, right? And you come to the second map thinking you're going to carry it further, and then snap your fingers. The opponent's going to be taking you round after round after round, and you're going in, you know, circles, not knowing what's happening. And before you know it, the scoreline that you give your opponent, they dish it right back as karma, and you have a map 3 coming in.
That's the thing. Overconfidence is just one of those things that really does hurt a lot. And for Global, I do believe that they just didn't know how to react to all of these aggressive plays being made by the side of Louvre. Just look at Darion. Like, how do you counteract a guy who's just swinging out of a corner, who has that much confidence, unless you can control him with your own utility? Plus, let's just say one thing. I'm going to give credit where credit is due, because Louvre, they punished the side of Global heavily for the fact that they were playing so split up. Everyone from Global, I'm just going to call it out as it is, and when we head on down over towards the match highlights as well as soon as it gets ready, you're going to see that all the members of Global, they were taking a lot of 1v1 engagements. I don't understand this. Why? You can see it already, because all of the fights that Global took, it was a 1v1. Where were the trades? There were none, pretty much. And the times that they did trade and they played together as a squad using their own utility to facilitate one another, those are the rounds they get so much value on. But on other rounds, what really went wrong for them?
One enemy remaining.
I really, you know, don't know. I think there were, like you said, there were a lot of 1v1 fights being given away. There were times where they played as a team. I'm not going to lie, right? There were a lot of times where they did play as a team. Yeah, moments where Global Esports showed what exactly they play like. But Haven just didn't start out well for them. We saw that they force bought into 2 rounds back-to-back in the beginning. And that kind of, you know, threw them a little bit of a slouch. They did come back. They came back 5-4. But in the last round of the first half, they could have finished at 6-6. It ended 7-5. Not a bad scoreline to be on the receiving end of. That's completely a-okay. But the way that they were challenging the side of Darion and Juicy was just a little bit of a problem, because moments like these where, you know, Juicy is just having a great game. SK Rossi immediately, I don't know what exactly changed in his gameplay between 2 maps, but he kind of switched off completely on the map of Haven. And that kind of threw them up, you know, a little bit towards the side where they didn't really know what the hell's happening. And Global Esports, in the end, they just, you know, fell apart one after the other.
Swing for that one as well. It's just, for now, words of encouragement are in order. As I said for the side of Louvre, if they shake off the loss as soon as they get onto the map number 2, we know for a fact that they can come back. And for Global, I'm going to give the exact same advice because this is one map where they just got anti-stratted. They were not able to play together as a unit, and it's just not about the anti-stratting as well. Like, what Louvre were doing, they were just punishing a lot of the mistakes being made from Global very heavily. Global made mistakes. Those are the rounds that they lost, and it happened over and over again. Not checking out the corners completely, the outroll not really finding complete value. And even in rounds like this where they invested so much utility, they invested 3 ultimates. It came down to what? A 2 versus 1 situation in some way, shape, or form, and they still lost that fight? It's a heartbreaking tale for all the members of the side of Global Esports, but still, honestly speaking, they're going to be the ones to come on back from it, hopefully, as we head on down over to the map of Bind, because Bind is where the real fun begins. It could all happen, a lot of memes, a lot of different strategies, and hey, maybe a couple of astral divide kills like that.
Yeah, probably. You know, one time, I would love to see that, you know, the knife through the Cosmic Divide, just touch in, touch out. Comical moment.
Darion,
To see. Darion was on an absolute roll. I don't know what this guy suddenly ate in the second map before.
Red Bull.
Yeah, that probably had to be
And
Red
that
Bull.
QR code.
I mean, my man Aggressive knows how to segue into an ad, you know, sponsor anytime. But, you know, LVR, they knew how to segue into map number 3. And they are going to be absolutely A-okay with, you know, letting go of map number 1. Now they're not going to be feeling bad about Icebox, I'm pretty sure. They know they made mistakes, and they're probably going to go back and look at it as to what exactly they can do, because that was their own map and they give it up, right? So they're going to go back to Icebox, have a look. But right now, Bind is going to be a huge deal, because this is tournament life on the line here, Aggressive. Every single movement that they make or take in the next map is going to mean whether or not they're going to be alive in this competition. Who is going to be facing Velocity in the next round is going to be decided by this next map of Bind, because Velocity, they've gone to the lower bracket finals, and they are going to be waiting for the winner of this matchup. And it's looking really intense right now. I'm not quite sure who's going to win this at this point. Both teams have given the exact same scoreline to each other. What is going to be the case of Bind? Are we going to see, I don't know, 3-4 overtimes? Let's find out.
Look at the scoreboard one more time to see the kills, see who's been dominating throughout the entire playing field. And hey, Darion being at the very top, it's not really a surprise. This man's just been swinging out of corners like it's nobody's business, dodging all of the flashes being thrown out from Hellranger, and he didn't give a damn about what he had to say with his own utility. 20 kills for him, 306 ACS, Juicy with 16, 242, Redco with 16, Lenny with 12, and Flaming with 12 as well. Everyone was consistent throughout the board for their side, but for Global Esport, it kind of hurts as well, doesn't it? Skills, he pulled off a lot of incredible clutches over and over again, trying to be that difference maker, but right at the very end, it was just not enough. Everyone was not able to play to the best of their own ability, so it can happen. But for now, I would personally say that it's okay. It's all right. Global, recollect yourselves. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Get yourself a can of Red Bull. Get yourself energized. Vice getting that QR code scan down below. I'm telling you from back at the side of Global, and Global, ladies and gentlemen, and also you for back at home. But for now, we're going to be setting up game number 3. We're going to be taking a short breath ourselves and getting ourselves a drink of water. And we're going to be back to real shortly with the AMD Presents the Esports Club Showdown Valorant with map number 3 and hopefully a lot more intense action and possibly an overtime. We'll catch you in just a little bit. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the AMD presents the Esports Tec Showdown. And I'm just amazed. Universe, I don't know what to say. As we go into the recaps once again, just talk me right through it, because I'm just in a state where I'm like 13-5 Icebox, storyline set by the side of Blue. Head on down over onto Haven, storyline set by the side of Louvre. As we head on down over into Bind, it's just even scorelines from both sides. Both of the teams, they're back in the same position where they were as they started this set. So who has the mindset to move on down forward? Who has the mindset to bring it all back? Will it be Louvre with the momentum that they had throughout the entire game on the map of Haven? Or will it be Global's turn to showcase their potential on the map of Bind?
You know, I've seen a lot of Global Esports play on Bind. I don't know how exactly Louvre play on Bind, but I've basically studied Global Esports from bottom to top. I know the way they play. I know the way they approach this map. I know the way they like to set up their defensive lines. I know how they want to, initiate SK Rossi's fights. I know I've read a lot of them, so I know what to expect from them. But do they know what they can expect from Louvre? I don't know if they've done it in scrims or whatever, but Global Esports have a really strong bind. A lot of people are scared of it, to be honest. That double initiator, double controller, single duelist setup that they have is absolute top notch. And Louvre, if they're going for that double duelist setup yet again, maybe throw a raise in the mix, or if Global Esports themselves go for a double duelist setup, having a skill split a raise. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, because there's a lot of speculation in terms of agents here. But Louvre are not looking to let go of the double duelist setup. And if they go here yet again with that, I don't see why not they, don't take this one either, because the Jet and Race combo is really, really potent on this map. And I think Global Esports, they need to keep themselves on their toes. They need to be in the butterfly stance, dodge around, make themselves a lot more flexible in the way they play. Don't give out too many mistakes. 1v1s just have to be in discipline, because this is tournament life on the line, and that's all it counts for.
Because at this stage for Global, Juicy is going to be the one to go on to the raise. And of course, there is Therion now shifting over to the Jet. I do believe that's how they are going to be playing it, because Juicy, back when he was playing against the side of Paper Rex, he was the one picking up the side of the raise. So we're going to be heading on down over to the agent selection screen. We don't have to speculate for long. That's, just as I expected. That's how it's going to be the thing that plays out. But for GE, what are they going to be playing? Is it a double controller? Is it a double initiator? That's the real question here, because I am a person that really does love the Viper, and the double initiator, double controller setup is just something that's really close to my heart. But against a double duelist comp, it's better to have that Sentinel, like someone to watch those lurks, someone to watch those flanks. It's pretty much a must-have. But okay, the side of Louvre, they're going in for something a little bit more spicy on their own accord. No Sentinel whatsoever, and the possibility of a double initiator is on the cards.
But that could be a little bit of a problem, because we have a double controller on one side. They have a Viper, which LVR don't. Len will probably go for this Sova pick, and that's probably going to be it. As Louvre are preparing with a double duelist and double initiator comp. Now this
Select your agent.
well, I'm not going to speculate too much about this, but I'm just going to give out a small little bit of a straight up play over here. The Sky and Breach, the obvious difference here that we're going to be seeing is going to be a little bit of a problem. I don't know for who, but I think that as a Breach in the lineup, there is on any lineup for that matter, I think Breach is a lot more map control kind of a agent with all of his utilities, and Sky is more informational play agent. And I think that's a difference between initiators. I think that Breach can clear out angles, while Sky, she can clear out angles. She can do that, but not like Breach, because a Breach will force you out of there. And if Sky, she throws in her utility, the player can still be there. That's the difference. because nobody wants to be in the fault line when it comes to you because you're going to be concussed. That's an easy death. Aftershock pushes you away from things. The Rolling Thunder, I don't need to talk too much about it. And not to forget, the flashes are a lot more, well, I don't want to say versatile, but they're a lot more damaging because it comes through walls, so you don't really know where it could come from. But you can hear a Sky Flash, right, coming through. But the Breach Flash, you won't hear it until it hits a wall, right? So I think Breach and Sky are great in their own ways. And let's head into the game to find out who's going to be winning this one out, because both these teams have their own disadvantages. Both these teams have their own advantages. All it matters is whether or not they find that number 13 or not. And Louvre and Global Esports fighting for tournament life.
Gonna be able to withstand the test of time. That's the real question now, isn't it? There are a couple of more issues that we are trying to iron out, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the small delays, but as we are going to be sitting here waiting for the teams to get up, make sure to scan that QR code down below. You can see that the can of Red Bull, it's looking that good. You want to drink it. I want to drink it. We all do. A lot of different flavors as well on the cards. So make sure to scan that QR code. Get yourself that can. Get yourself energized and ready, because Global Esports versus Louvre, the last stretch, the last map for both of these squads. Whoever loses this is going to be the one to get sent back home. And whoever wins this is going to be the one to face off against Velocity in the following matchup. And Hellranger, currently, he's not having the best of days, though, is he?
Yeah. He isn't, but SK Rossi with a good start. Hellranger, he can't heal himself, but he spotted a Juicy towards the left side here. And Juicy going straight in. He's going to find the kill. And oh no, skills! If he had just stayed put, he could have probably gotten the kill, but he was concussed and he still went for the shot. And just like that, Louvre find the pistol run in their favor. 2 versus 1. And one of them's going to go to 3 versus 1, make that now it's 2 versus 1. It's Juicy. Going to be spotted out, but here comes Redco from the elbow region to find an easy kill onto Kappa. And Louvre find the pistol.
Shots, take those kills, send it all back, and send them all back home. Side of Louvre, they take that first initial round for themselves, but once again, I digress. This is just the pistol round. The pistol rounds don't really carry a lot of weight. It's all about those buy round. It's all about how you play this anti-eco just to get those 2 kills at the bare minimum when you're on the side of the defense, and then just play for your buy round. Let's see how the side of Global are going to move this one forward, because currently, from the start that they did have, I could see the potential of them being able to hold it down, but with this A stack, maybe this could be a possible thrifty.
Oh boy. Louvre, they make their way into side, and this eco should be taken care of easily. Darion, he's gonna move through that smoke. Skills is gonna find the only kill of this round for Global Esports, as he has a Spectre, and Darion wants to challenge him, and he will. Oh, a little bit of a problem, but he's gonna be okay. Skills is struggling to find these kills. He's gonna get 1. And that's gonna be just the 2 kills of this round. Global Esports have done decent damage thanks to Skills, but not too much in the overarching storyline, as Louvre are gonna be completely comfortable with their situation. And look at that man yet again.
It's just gonna be a cut above the rest, the way that he does play, but it's fine. 4 more kills, sorry, for the side of Darion. He's gonna be able to get his Bladestorm up. I do believe his Bladestorm's coming up soon. Yeah, 2 more, and then he has it already. So, in a way, the side of Louvre, even if they do lose out on this bonus round, it's not gonna hurt them as much. But what is gonna hurt if the side of Juicy doesn't check it fully, and Juicy, he just gets a simultaneous double kill, one with a grenade and one with the judge? Come on. That's not how you're supposed to do it, but hey.
Oh, it's Rossi.
And Rossi? Sure.
For positioning.
Rossi's gonna be the game changer.
Spike planted.
No, he knows where one player is. He can't go into this site now, but he's worried about Hookah.
Last player standing.
Redco swings out wide, finds a Rossi, and suddenly this is just turned around. Skills all alone. Forgive me, Cap all alone. And he's gonna get double peek from elbow, but he takes care of one of him. Redco's gone back, and that reload is gonna give away the sound cue. He knows exactly where he is. Going to stick that defuse. There's gonna be that aftershock coming in, the fault line coming in.
Out of charges.
Time is running away here. You need to get this one. Kappa.
Get off.
The half.
Swing.
Gets the
Perfect.
kill. He's gonna get it. Yeah, that's gonna be the first round for Global Esports. A little too close for comfort,
thing I was
but
with
Global
you.
Esports do
Yes.
find it.
They needed this round. They needed this one desperately. And the fact that they did get it just allows them to switch up the meta once again and just keep the ball rolling in their court. Now, they're the ones in control. They're the ones who can deliver it. But how did they gain that control? They lost a lot of people in the process. Losing out on so many of your members is going to hurt you economically, and you can see that as well. Like, two of them being forced onto just literal half shields, while one of them being forced onto a judge. Yes, I digress. It's lightning fast. He's really good with the judge. He can make it all happen on this Viper, but they need to get a lot more rounds, mind you. They're looking ideally at a 10-2 scoreline because this composition is built for the side of defense. So if Global don't have a strong lead moving on to their attack, Louvre, they're the ones who are going to be the ones to win it out probably.
Oh, Hell Ranger!
What? Hello?
Perfect spot! What the hell? Nobody checks it!
What?
How did nobody check that?
This is what happens when you don't clear out your corners and sometimes your comps are just getting overflooded way too often.
I Len should have checked that for sure. As soon as his jet went down, Len... Oh, I don't think he knew exactly where he was killed from. I don't think he realized where Darion was killed from, that he was down below there. And he just ran straight into his dad. Like Global Esports, they pull it back to 2-2. And on an eco, we have Louvre.
Sometimes you just don't check those corners. It just happens to you. But hey, it's a 2-2 scoreline. No buts, no ifs. It's all about the game sense. It's all about the gameplay, and it's all about Hellranger on alert! But against Flaring, it's just not going to be working now, is it? Rossi's going to be good for one, but he's just not going to be good for the second. Juicy's going to give away the gun to his teammate. Now, this young man's going to make his way down forward over towards the A side. Slow and steady wins the race, and a possible 50 on the cards for the side of Louvre. Because that over-aggressive play from the side of Hellranger and Rossi just didn't work out to the best of their own abilities. But now Juicy, he has a big bad rocket launcher, but still that big bad judge is way better. It's much more spooky, it's much more dangerous, and Lightning Fast gets all the information that he needs. He knows that all three of them are in sight. So he just needs to hold, he just needs to wait. His teammates need to come in down strong, and with that, they're gonna be able to take full control.
Oh, skills on the backstab. He finds Redco. And that is a problem. Len's left all alone. And he's out in the open for everybody to see. As Global Esports find number 3.
That was a perfect rhyme from you. That was a perfect rhyme for you, Universe. I'm gonna give you plus 10 points for Gryffindor for that.
Thank you. I mean, I'm more of a Hufflepuff, but okay.
Still, okay, plus 10 points to Hufflepuff. 3-2, ladies and gentlemen, moving on away from that. Side of Global, good start for them. They have the momentum back in their favor. They finally are able to stabilize their economy. And Rossi, he pulled out his operator. This operator alone can be a game changer. And I don't know how much I like this. They're reading into the strategy really well, that this is the chance for the side of Louvre to go in for a possible B execution. But if Flaring gets a whiff that the A side is empty, they're just gonna walk on away. But skills? Skills? Wait, he actually gets away with it and he lives? No.
Oh, he wanted more. That was a little bit. That was a intelligent play, but just not enough to fool Redco. And there's the Viper spit. Hellranger puts it down. So forgive me. The Viper from the defense, which is lightning fast, puts it down. Hellranger's actually died. 3 versus 4. Louvre have the advantage of men and they're moving towards ASK Rossi. He's probably going to look for that first kill. He's going to get it. The spike is dropped and he has an idea what's happening. He has to move back here. Cosmic Divide comes in as Darion. He's playing around with his food right now. Could have probably gone down there and found a kill, but that's a little too dangerous. And Kappa with the ultimate. A little too late, I believe. But he could not hear the spike go down, so that's not his fault entirely. And here we are, 3 versus 3. The Rolling Thunder comes in, and Flaring goes straight for the kill, but it's going to be Darion to get it, actually. And Global Esports are falling.
One enemy
dropping
remaining.
like flies and flaring. He's the one who has the fly swapper in his hand. Takes down one more, and now poor old Kappa. He's just not going to be able to do much. Just maybe save this gun for another rainy day. Just try and survive at this stage, because eco-wise, they still have enough, but you know, you would expect a lot more. Skills is going to be the one to possibly pick up an operator for the side of Rossi to make it work for him, but that's it. Let's see what they do here. Byron comes on down through, and Rossi, he doesn't even have a Blade Storm to work with. No money either. Hellranger, he's also in the same boat. It's like they can go in for a buy. That's the thing. They have enough money.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they are going to go in for the buy. They have enough to go in for those. But I'm a bit iffy on this. You know how much I hate going in for buys like this? Because if you lose here, your economy, compared to your other teammates at least, it's just not going to be looking that good now, is it?
Well, they need to be careful. Louvre are going to be pushing in towards A heavy. They've got a shower and A short split. And Kappa's holding really passive as Rossi makes his way from that B stack towards A. He is towards U-Haul. Gonna be concussed. No, he survives it. He sees one of them jumping in. He's gonna find the kill onto Juicy. Doubles up. He is gonna go down to Redco, and Darian finds another. Luke pulled back 3-3, but Skills, he finds an unsuspecting Redco and a Len. And that's gonna be just a one-man left who's gonna be sprayed down by Skills himself. What a round. Global Esports, they bought in and it worked out for them perfectly.
3-man, 4-3. It's just a back and forth engagement. Once it's the side of Global Esports, then it's immediately the side of Louvre. They're just answering back to all of their strategies over and over and over again. But at one point, Universe, you know what's going to happen here. One team is going to fall short when it comes down to that strat book. And then the adaptations need to come on down in. Whichever one of these IGLs are way faster, it's probably going to be the one to win. And Louvre, they have their work cut out for them, because we know exactly how many different strats could just be there. But Darian, he doesn't care. He just swings out, he takes the fight, and he's like, Kappa, I see your head. He's just going to go click on it.
Well, they are going to get the plant down, Louvre. And a couple of failed lineups as one of them teleports over. Skills is going to find him, and Darian's going to find another. Louvre are making this work on the basis of a hero Vandal. And Len picks up one weapon for himself just in time. And Darian, the hero, is going to confirm along with Juicy round number 4. And this is a lot more competitive.
It's getting harder and harder to try and bring anything over these teams, because how are they doing this? One hero Vandal getting this much value? Just one, mind you, Universe. Darian dashes into side. Sorry, he doesn't even dash into side. He swings out of a short, mind you. Gets a kill on the right side of heaven. Like, even Kappa needs to agree that that was an incredible shot from there.
Blinded.
Juicy is gonna... Oh, now he knows there's a judge. And he needs to be careful. Because he himself is holding a judge, and this is gonna be a great fight between the two. And that dog from Hellranger is gonna eat him up a little. And he's gonna go straight in for... Oh, Hellranger? Why would you do that?
I think he thought that the Cloudburst is going to go on away, or someone's going to spam him from the hookah angle. So he's like, I'm just going to take this fight, but maybe a little bit too early. He was just stuck between a rock and a hard place, so I understand what he was doing.
No, Kappa, he knows the plan's there, and it's going to be flaring to run away. As Rossi makes it. Oh, he spots ahead. Not going to get that connecting, though. Lightning fast will take down Len, and now Global Esports have the man advantage. This is exactly what they needed. The plant is also in a little bit of an unorthodox position. Two players towards showers. Make that one as Lightning fast triples up. Redco with his utility wants to stop the defuse, and he's got nothing but a flash to work with, which he's going to be caught off guard, holding out. And that's going to be number 5 for the side of Global Esports.
Just back and forth, back and forth. They win one, we win one. You win one, I win one. It's like, this is gonna be an overtime. It feels like it. But at the same time, as soon as I say this, so one of these teams are just gonna break forward and be like, hey, you're not gonna be going into overtime. That's not gonna happen just yet. It's gonna be a 5-7 scoreline instead. But the 5-7 scoreline should be going in the favor of the side of Global. Once again, the main issue of the composition that Global are running, that this comp purely relies on the defensive side. As soon as you go into attack, this composition just falls off drastically. While the double initiator composition being run out by all the members of the side of Louvre, it's even strong on the side of defense because you can play aggressive, you can play defensive. It's a very versatile composition. It's very textbook, but it's so versatile that that's why you want to play it. Let's just see how all of the members of Global play it out. But hey, if Darion hits shots like that, I don't think it's gonna help. Hello? Nani?
They don't check this corner, and that's for obvious. Not too many times this corner being checked. And look at that, Global Esports, what a round. SK Rossi and Kappa, the duo, just stand strong on the B side, and they're going to be able to take this one. And they are confirming this half at least to a 6-6, if not anything else that works out in their favor. As Louvre, well, they have a full buy, and Darion's picked up an operator now. Things might get a little bit dicey here. So far, SK Rossi hasn't really made that much of an impact with an operator, but he is still playing pretty well in Bind compared to what he did on Haven. So that's a good thing. They just need to keep this moving forward.
6-4. And just as I said, as soon as I call it out, one of these teams are going to be edging out on a victory or edging out away from the rest. Who's it going to be? Oh, Darion misses that shot by a hair. He thought that maybe Icebox is just going to walk away from it, but that's just not going to be the case. Kappa wanted to go in for a predictive Hunter's Fury, but that Hunter's Fury is going to cost him his own life. And now, he's not going to be able to move out. He wanted that pickup. And Darion, he's looking for a jiggle. But instead, what is he going to get? He's just going to get a wolf. Spots out his position, gives away the operator, and now, are they going to be able to push themselves up? Because skills, he has something to say about this.
Just swag.
Oh, easy kill. Len had a little bit of a difficult situation there, but the rest of his teammates having to enter the site. Oh, the duel is still alive, and that's a problem. Redco is going to find the kill. Another flash. All four of them blind. And then Ranger's going to find Darion. They still need to be careful. Global Esports 3 versus 3. They're completely split apart, but this backstab of both of SK Rossi and Lightning Fast
left.
could prove to be detrimental. And it has. Ranger comes out, looking in the wrong direction.
It's just not looking that good for them still now, is it? But still, Louvre, they're making their way down towards the B side from the side of Spawn and Rossi. He knows, but no, they're
10
not going to be
seconds
going
left.
there. Instead, they're going for a backside plant. That is so smart because Redco, he still has his Rolling Thunder to work with. And if he hears a pin drop even, he's going to throw it out, but he doesn't even need to. Redco knows he can just wait. He can just chill. He doesn't give a damn. As soon as you touch that spike, you're dead to me. But Rossi, he's just going to be dead regardless to the Phantom in the hands of Redco. 4 kills for him. And a 6-5 scoreline going in the
Last
side
round
of the
in the
side
half.
of Louvre.
Good recovery from the side of Louvre. They all four from A short, except for the one player who was towards Showers Len. As soon as he died out, 4 of them pushed up towards A short, and they took fights as a team. And even though it was really close, Louvre came out on top, and they're now looking at this first half to finish up 6-6 with a really interesting setup from the defense here. There's a double Kappa and SK Rossi holding it. Well, SK Rossi is being a little aggressive. Kappa's gonna find the return on the other side of the A side. The blades come out, 10 HP, and he's gonna get shot straight in the head through the boxes. As Global Esports are falling apart, and that's gonna be another Darion looking too good right now.
Last player standing.
And that's gonna be probably the end of this run as well. 3 versus 1. Lightning Fast left to maybe try and make it 7-5. But because there is one particular ultimate available, that is a Rolling Thunder, I think Louvre have already won this. 6-6, and we're going to be seeing a ground zero pistol in the next round. And here it is. Lightning fast. Not much you can do. That's going to be the end. Louvre, great recovery. And we are back to level terms.
Switching sides.
It's smart. It's the 6-6 scoreline. They're making it all happen for themselves. They're bringing it all back slowly but surely. And once again, we're on this even and Steven scoreline. That's what I meant. Both of these teams are so neck and neck. Both of them are in the exact same position when it comes down to their raw skill. That it's just about the adaptations. It's just about who wants the victory more, who shows a lot more passion, and who's going to be the one to switch out their playstyles to gain this victory. And as we do the round swap, I don't know. I really don't. I want to make a prediction. I want to do some analysis here, but from what we have seen from game number 1 and game number 2, both of these teams, as soon as one team flips the switch, the other one, they just start short-circuiting.
Oh, that kill could be coming in for Eskirasi, but unfortunately for him, there was support for Len. And now you can see the immediate rotation coming in. Darion is making his way here. There's already a 3-man stack on A. It's going to be 4 now. Global Esports, they're running in from short. Oh, Redco could find this, but he's going to throw in that aftershock. And there's that immediate teleport. As soon as Eskirasi dies, it's all onto Juicy. And he's waiting for somebody to drop down so that his Boomba can find it. Oh, Lightning Fast comes in from Belong. He's gonna go down. Juicy making work happen. And that pistol is singing. What a round from Juicy. One-man B-side hold. And he makes it work wonderfully.
Juicy's there for a reason though, isn't he? Juicy's just that good when you give him a chance to shine. He's just that incredible, and he's a cut above the rest for a reason. He's just like, I don't know, man. Like, look at this guy. He still has those shades on. He just gives no damn. He's like, I'm looking cool, man. I'm looking as clean as I possibly can to bring it all back for myself. And with that, with this 6 and 7 scoreline, Louvre trying to see if they can do more, but Darion, he's gonna be the one to steal this thunder instead. Gets the leg shot, gets a secondary with a no scope, and with that, the Marshall's gonna be able to sing the song of death. And Global Esports, how do they push up? They just can't now, can they?
Blocking vision.
Going back towards A, where Eskirasi is just sitting here near the boxes, maybe listening to sound cues, but he's got nothing to work with. Well, Global Esports, as soon as they give up this pistol, this eco, they need to think about how exactly they're gonna win their buy rounds. Flaring is easy, they can clean up 2 on the back of that concussion coming in. As Eskirasi, well, my friend, as many exit frags as you want, you've been spotted out, and that's gonna be the end. Nothing for you, says Len, as Louvre take the lead 8-6. Now the first buy round comes in for the attackers as Global Esports look to make a comeback.
For Global, are they going to be able to do this? It's 6 and 8. The magic number could be coming as well, but at the same time, I know for a fact that all Global fans back at home, they don't want that number to show up. I'm not going to be biased as well. I'm just going to be like, hey, Global, they can... If they are able to take this round for themselves, they're going to be able to bring it all back. But it all depends on one kill. But it's just not happening now, is it? Flaring, he's going to be good for the double on the back of Redco's beautiful utility usage. And now, inside of Louvre, they have the man advantage. 3 versus 5. And Juicy, he's just waiting around the corner with the judge.
Juicy, he's playing a little too close to the fire here. Hellranger's gonna run away, and Juicy knows he can't take that fight in that range. Redco's holding down a judge as well, as that 3-man stack towards Showers with that spike in their grasp is proving to be a little bit of a problem for Global Esports. They're smoked off. And they have no clue as to whether there is another judge right in next to this one, right next to the spike. All it takes is one burst. It doesn't matter if that lends 8 HP, but it will in the end. Lightning Fast sprays him down.
Left.
Half a bullet, that's all that's needed, and Hellranger's
Timing.
crawling up.
Penetration.
He's gonna find it,
enemy
and that's
remaining.
gonna be the end of that. Louvre have fallen down as Global Esports will take care of every single player near that Showers Arena. And Juicy, only man
Oh
left.
my god.
Oh, this is
Oh no.
big. No,
Oh,
not gonna
Lightning
be for
Fast,
too
yeah.
long.
Like,
Not gonna be there for too long.
Yeah. But dude, that is so scary. Juicy walked in. If Lightning Fast was looking in the other direction, I think we could have seen a win for the side of Louvre. An impossible situation, but he could have won. But Lightning Fast, his sixth sense was tingling. Just flicks around instantly, snaps onto the head of Juicy, and sends him back to Kingdom Come. But thing is, Global, they cannot get way too comfortable now, can they? Because moving on down forward, this is the buy round of the side of Louvre. And knowing them, this buy round could just end up real dicey.
Let's find out where it goes. Okay, Rossi, along with Lightning Fast towards this towards that. Forgive me, SK Rossi along with Skills actually. Having seen Lightning Fast play that Astra so many times, kind of tend to forget. But here's Darion finding Lightning Fast, immediately traded back from Showers. Nobody was covering that for him. He thought that the smoke is gonna prevent him from being killed. Not the case. 4 versus 4. SK Rashi dashes into the site. And Flaring is here, but he's alone. Support is a little too far away. And now he's gonna be going down as well.
Spike
Global
planted.
Esports find the plant, and now in this 4v3, the retake looking almost unlikely. Unless a miraculous kill feed comes in the favor of Louvre. Starts with 1. Juicy gets it. 3 versus 3. No ultimates to play with, and Len, he's gonna find another. Global Esports, this is not what you want. Hellranger needs to win this, but no! He goes down! And what have you done,
What are these
Global
swings?
Esports?
Lenny, what are these swings? Do you see? I want a replay of this. Did you see how this man swung everyone?
Crazy.
What was he doing?
I have no... I mean, that first kill was pretty much unbelievable, I guess. Not this one. The one on the Hellranger. He just...
He's like, I don't give a damn, man. I'm just gonna swing out, and they had no idea what was happening. Poor old Kappa couldn't even react. That's how instantaneous that swing was. Peaker's advantage being used to the fullest. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
This
they
is
get another
not
one.
good. Not good for Global. They lose this, they give away 10. And they probably will as well because this is an eco. Oh, Darion, he's been spotted out. They did not take out the recon, but because they have no weaponry, nobody's gonna dare to peek him. SK Rossi did, but to no avail. The Showstopper also has been wasted. That's a little bit of a relief that they can have Global Esports. And they can huddle up if they want to. Slowly moving back towards A, still giving off a couple of sound cues towards B. As Hellranger wants to maybe peek towards Hookah, or expect a push to come out of there. While the rest of his team, along with the Spike, are going towards A. And Hellranger is giving away his life as a sacrifice.
Lenny and Flaring, they just get 2 more. Rossi's gonna be good for 1, but how much more can Rossi do? Rossi's gonna be good for a 2nd, maybe good for the 3rd. If he gets his 3rd kill, maybe things are gonna be looking up for him, but still the daggers are not gonna be reigning supreme, and Flaring just finishes them off. And Flaring, he knows. He just knows.
Look down on them.
He did what he could, but Rossi at the very end, he was just like, God damn this. Right click. Maybe if it hits his head, I'm gonna be fine. Didn't find one much. Left clicks reign supreme right off the beginning, very beginning, but after that, Flaring, he just toyed with his feelings.
Well, they've been having a good second half so far. 10-7. Now, the one thing that you really need to consider is how exactly Global Esports get back into this. Aggressive, what do you think Global Esports are doing wrong? The last 3 rounds have been a little bit of a problem for them. You clearly can't see it. And they need this round, because if they lose this, that's probably going to translate to match point. We have
With
a
the
small
tactical
little
pause being taken by the
Yeah.
side of GE. It's just the way that the fights are being taken. It's just, I don't know. It's just Global. They're going in a little bit too willy-nilly. It feels like they're pushing the engagements, yes, but are they using their utility to clear out a lot of the common sidelines being played out by LVR? Not exactly. And if Darion hits shots like this, how do you force him off this op?
Yeah,
You need Hellranger to just pull in flashes that he has never done before. He needs to use his flashes to control this operator, but I don't think that Darion cares.
yeah, he probably doesn't. The B side is being held by both the duelists, as all of the defensive characters are towards A, and Global Esports, oh, they're not gonna be moving into an easy side to take.
I've got your trail.
Here's the Seekers coming in from Hellranger, and 3 players from Showers move in. Here we go, the split approach, and that Cosmic Divide. A lot of ultimates being put into this round, and SK Rossi, he's just causing menace. He's been hard, and he's gonna be taken down by Juicy. As Hellranger blinds one, but he does not need to go peek it. The Viper's Pit is where he needs to be. But Darion, on the backstab, spotted out, tagged down, it's probably gonna be sprayed down, but Juicy's not gonna let this round go that easy. He still wants this. He's still fighting for it. But there's time that he needs to make the most of. It's running away from his hands and his team's, and he's gonna be jumping straight in. Finds the kills. No way they're getting this. And Lightning Fast in that corner is gonna make sure that Global Esports don't lose out this round. Number 8 comes up thanks to Lightning Fast sitting in a tight corner, not being seen.
Fast is going to be the one to be sneaky. He's going to be the one to sneak in a win for the side of the Global Esports. But now, they got the win, but is it good? I don't think so. Because look at them. For Global, it's just, their economy is in shambles. They have nothing now, do they? It's just, I don't know, dude. Global, they need to figure something out immediately, because for now, the playstyles that they are going in for, something different. This is going to break a lot of the momentum as well being gained by all the members of the side of Louvre, because when it came down to that last round and the pause that they did take, they lost their own momentum, and that allowed GE to go in for a proper game plan, a proper strategy to just switch everything up and be like, hey, this is how we're going to be playing this. This is how we're going to be using the Viper Spit, and the Viper Spit was able to pay dividends. But now that you don't have that big ultimate anymore, you have no ults whatsoever. You get the Hunter's Fury after one more ultimate point, but that's it. You're only playing off of a Hunter's Fury, and the Hunter's Fury needs to get a lot of value, and it's really hard to get a lot of value out of the Hunter's Fury all the time. It's not that reliable of an ultimate. So you need a reliable strategy to get yourselves into the side with the guns that you do have on yourself right now. A Guardian in the hands of Skills, he's good with it, yeah, but to pull off something insane on the map of Bind with this certain gun, it's even more difficult.
Oh, Darion spots out one. He was thinking about staying there for a second, actually. And he is gonna be here, but as soon as he gets tagged out, he knows for no longer that he can stay in that same position. SK Rossi knows that Juicy's here. He's not gonna be too keen on fighting, but at Lightning Fast, him getting into that position and finding a kill is a great start for Global Esports. But Skills, he's gonna get caught napping. And a 4 versus 4 we have here as everybody from Global Esports on the A side. Trades going back and forth, and here come out the knives from Darion. Moving in towards U-Haul. Lightning Fast is here to challenge him, but the knives connect, not enough though. The right click, so unreliable, so unpredictable. And they're gonna get away with this. They go TP towards B, and you can see the run from Len as he throws in the shock dart to deny the plant, maybe give damage. And that's gonna be it. The plan will go down, and Global Esports really need this round. And Kappa's done enough of getting one. He's even made a little bit of a dent on the other, and it's all on the Lightning Fast. Goes into the smoke, finds the timing onto Len. And number 9 for Global Esports, they're not out of this yet.
Slowly but surely, they're inching closer and closer to that score line. One by one, they are going to be the ones to bring it all back. It's possibly a 10-10. And if this 10-10 scoreline rolls around, it's just going to be insane. Because then the overtime could be on the cards. People in the chat, they don't believe in the overtime. But I do, Universe. And I'm really hoping that it does come on down. It's just through one round. One more. And this is one round for many more, honestly. Because for GE, this is a round that they need to stabilize their economy. Because all the members of LVR, they have nothing but sheriffs to their name.
This is their chance to get back into this game. They should be making this 10-10, and they should be thinking about how to finish off this game. And as Gerasi starts the ritual, finds Len, and the B side is only guarded by 1. And as soon as they kill him off, it's gonna be an easy picking of a round for them. They're slowly gathering here, so that is a good movement, a good read from the side of Global. As Juicy is holding a good angle. He probably could get one here at the bare minimum. Oh, but the Sheriff doesn't connect. The shots don't connect. That's going to be probably the end of this round. And number 10 for Global looking inevitable.
Rossi, he's stuck in the worst possible corner. He just was praying that please don't check me, please don't check me, please don't check me, but they are gonna be checking him, but Flaring, he's gonna be vibe checking skills as well with that Sheriff. Big him into the forehead, Kappa also doesn't pass the check. And Flaring with the 3K, but still, Hellranger, he's gonna be the one to do his own vibe check on towards Flaring, and he was
working
pass.
would do
10-10, and Global Esports, they answer back hard, but did they answer back hard enough? Not really. Because their eco, still not looking that good.
Most certainly isn't. Louvre, they have the operator yet again on their hands, and they're looking to use it towards the shower side, where Global Esports have constantly taken control, but not this round. They're committing 2 to A short and leaving Juicy alone at U-Haul. That is a bit of a risk here as they explore towards B. Flaring, listening to that Aldro coming in, Len as well. You can see there's an immediate rotation coming in. Redco's making his way towards B. Now he's coming back towards A yet again as soon as he hears it. And Global Esports this time changed their mind. All 5 towards A short and now walking and running towards B. Oh, but this Hunter's Fury could be a problem. Kappa runs away from it, but he's gonna let his teammate get tagged instead. Both of them can be healed up by Hellranger. But Hellranger is gonna be looking to take the entry into the side as Skirasi dashes in. And the recon not gonna help too much for Global Esports. Flaring, he takes care of 1, looking for another. It's gonna be Len to help him out. Len gets another, make that a 3rd.
Down B.
And Louvre are looking at a flawless round.
If this goes to a flawless, this is gonna put a massive dent over onto the
30
confidence
seconds
of GE, let alone their economy. GE, they need to get a couple. Kappa, it's all up to you. For the mental state of your entire squad, you need to show us exactly what Clutch Ball looks like. 2 kills, that's all that he needs. Just 2. Do the damage,
10 seconds
bring
left.
down the economy as far as you possibly can, because if they lose a couple of their players right here and right now, they're gonna get forced onto those half shields, and you want that margin for yourself now, don't you? But Kappa, he's not going to be swinging at all. Saving his gun. This is smart. Because everyone else can go in for buys. He can get something for his buddy Hellranger at the bare minimum.
Indeed. And Louvre now, they're going to be taking a tactical timeout of their own. 10 to 11, they are in the lead, so this is a good time to think about how exactly you want to finish off this game. Assess what exactly Global Esports are going to do. Are they going to be forcing in? Obviously they are. They have a full buy. Are they going to be able to, contemplate something that Global Esports haven't seen yet, a strategy that they haven't really utilized yet? Everything in this last few rounds counts upon this timeout here. Both the teams have time to talk. Global Esports, they really need to win this round, because if they lose this, match point comes up, fighting for overtime is going to be a lot more difficult. This is their only chance. Aggressive. I want to ask you though, what can Global Esports do? Because that last round as a flawless was something that I didn't think would happen. I thought it would come down at least to 2v2. But do you think Global Esports can win this round?
You already know why that came down to a flawless round. Global, they went in for a full-scale rush from the side of Hookah. When they have a double initiator, double controller setup, not even a double duelist. When do you go in for a full-scale Hookah rush? When you have a double duelist setup. You send both of the duelists through the side of Hookah with one initiator on their side to just piggyback their way into the sidelines, while you yourself can either go towards the side of B long and then come in slowly. We didn't see any of that. So these kind of strategic misplays is gonna hurt them, but still, hey, when you got gravity wells this beautiful from a player such as Skills, it's just too good. But Redco, he has something else to say about it. He gets 2 before he gets taken down, so that's gonna be sending him down over to a 3 versus 2 situation. And Kappa should be a free.
Spike planted.
No way that guy checks that.
He does. It's juicy. No way he's gonna be able to survive.
Oh, Skills.
I set the punishment.
Perfect timing. He times his peak. He times his swing. As soon as he knows that the raise is going to take a little bit of a time to get the ultimate in his hands, he just peeks out right, finds both the kills, and luckily for him, the other one had an operator, because if she had a Vandal, that Jet had a Vandal, it would have been a problem.
That nearly just fell apart for them, but once again, it's 11 and 11.
Make a wish.
11
Make
and
a
11.
wish. This is the only time. Global Louvre.
Say it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Support your team. Put
Make
it
a
down.
wish.
Put down your wish. Who are you supporting for? Put down your hashtags. Put down everything. Make sure to hit that like button as well, because things are heating up. I know that we are not talking much because we are letting the players do the talking for us. We don't want to ruin anything for them. The intensity is going to start. It's going to build up more and more as time passes. The tension is there. And I can feel it. I'm sitting in this chair. I'm just casting this game. I'm watching as a spectator, just like you guys from back at home. And the only thing that I can say is that I can feel the passion. I can feel the sweat coming down from everyone here. They know it's do or die. It's 11 and 11, and whoever takes this round could just take this entire set and send the other team back home.
Oh, that Rolling Thunder is going to be big. Redco, he takes out 1, goes for 2nd, but no, Kappa finds him. And they're making it work. Global Esports, they found 2. Oh, the Viper Spit adds on to the misery. And Louvre are not able to keep up. Darion in this position is just going to wait and wait and wait for somebody to pop out, but nobody's going to. A blank shot fired, but nothing to be found. Global Esports are in a great position to win this. But last time they lost that 3v4, it was just saddening to watch. This time, Skills is not going to let that happen. He takes out Darion. And now they're pushing up towards the spawn side. Backside. And Len is going to find 1, but Lightning Fast gets him right back. As the only man standing is flaring.
If they take this gun, it's easy for them. If this gun is gone, there is no way they're going to be able to live through this. Come on, Flaring, you need to survive with this gun. He's gonna be able to get one, but still one in the back, one in the
Player
front.
standing.
Flaring, he takes out both.
He's
This
made
is
money.
so beautiful. That's big money for them. And a massive dent in the
Match
economy of the
point.
side of Global. Just look at them. I think one of them is going to get forced onto a half shield at the bare minimum. Yeah, but Rossi, he could just pick up an operator for himself here as well. Flaring being able to save that gun, it's massive for them because this one gun could just be the difference maker. This is the only proper Phantom and full shield buy. So Flaring, if he's able to perform here, he's going to be the only one stopping the entire team from falling apart. Flaring, if there's one moment that your team could ask you to show up, it has to be this.
Well, it's do or die, ladies and
I've got your
gentlemen.
trail.
The final round of the final match. Obviously, it has to come down to this. As SK Rossi takes the lead, finds the first kill, dashes away from the Hunter's Fury.
Oh,
but he
that
still
Hunter's
gets
Fury is
one.
so
The
beautiful.
second! Oh
Spike
my
down
god!
A.
Overtime looking really likely at this point.
Remaining.
Make it confirmed as Darion takes down the last two standing. And to overtime we go.
Oh my god. Forget
Switching
about
sides.
Flaring, man.
Overtime.
When it comes down to Lenny and the Hunter's Furies, he just knows. He's got that big brain Sova. Just, I don't know, how does he carry that brain around in his head? Doesn't his shoulders hurt? Doesn't he start slouching a little bit too much there? Because the way that he uses the Hunter's Fury is just so immaculate. He just knows when they're pushing it down through from these tight corridors because the players pushing in from all of the side of showers, they're gonna get caught out by that. And then Lenny just casually cleans them all up. He has the prediction, he has the game sense, he doesn't need to worry about a damn thing now, does he? That's how you play it, man. That's how you bring it down over into an overtime. With style, with dedication, with passion. And now to try and fight through this, to try and bring this one back. The side of Global, they need to dig in deep. They need to give a full-on mental reset because now, side of LVR, they mean business.
Well, as things are reset, LVR on the attack are looking to probably cause some chaos towards B and then run straight back to A, and that's exactly what's happening as Flaring. He's holding down both these A short and A long pushes. And here's the stars. They straight drop in. The flash comes in. SK Rossi needs to find the first. Dashes away. Gets away safely. And Kappa gets a second. And that's exactly what they need. Kappa also finds his way towards showers to not let himself get killed. But Flaring's gonna find a one. Kills immediately with the trade.
Spike
2
planted.
versus 4. Global Esports in the driving seat. And a retake looking really likely.
Gonna be able to find out much just yet, but still. Hellranger. Sorry, Lightning Fast. He needs to be the one to be for that kill, but still Red Gold gets another one on towards the jet, and it's falling apart. One by one, they're breaking down into a million different pieces. Hellranger, he needs to walk up. He needs to find this kill for himself. If he doesn't, it's done. It's dusted. A Red Gold, he doesn't know where to run. He doesn't know where to hide. The timing's just not going to be in his favor, but Lenny, look at him. He's just gonna wait. He's just gonna chill. Flash is going out. Flash is going left. Flash is going right. Positions have been spotted. Positions are prime. Chambers loaded. And Hellranger, he gets the kill too. 13 and 12 and GE. They're fighting. They're fighting
sides.
hard. But
Match
LVR,
point.
it's their turn to fight. It's their turn to turn it all around. Because if they don't, they're gonna get sent back home. Overtime number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Match point for the overtime. Who's gonna be the one to bring it down to a 14 and 12? Or will it be a 13 and 13 as we head on down into overtime number 2?
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's if Global Esports make this forgive me, I was gonna say pistol, make this overtime number 2 work. Darion spotted a lot of bullets and a shock dart, so that should give him a little bit of an idea as to this B presence being shown by Global Esports. They're all around the map right now, Global, holding every single avenue possible. Exploring one a little bit more B long as the Hound goes in from Hellranger, and he probably spotted out Len here. And the response is immediate. LVR, they've got Juicy in a good position. He probably will be able to take down one kill. No! Lightning fast just flicks onto his head and
That is so
immediately moves
quick.
back and goes for the heal, and that's completely healthy.
Oh my
but
God, Flurry!
Oh, wow, that is
My
nasty.
God, that is a
disgusting, dirty.
demonic. That is a demonic peak. He just got possessed, and Rossi's like, "What the hell just happened to me?"
Flaring, jumping up and down, expecting showers to be a region of interest. As the flash comes in from Hill Ranger, the recon is gonna give a little bit of positional play, but Flaring making things work. Flaring getting the third, and Redco adds onto it, and we are going for another overtime here.
Out of charges.
Flaring's just gonna get the
Recovering it.
Flaring didn't even hit this crouch button even once. Swung out, jiggle,
Overtime.
1, jiggle, 2, swing out, 3, swing out, number 4. Just instantaneous taps from this man. And hey, when a rabbit dog is in a corner, you know that it's gonna bite hard. And Flaring, he's gonna answer back to all of the aggressive plays and the passion being shown by GE with something even greater. Pure, raw mechanical skill.
Absolutely amazing. Rossi this time on the defense has an operator in his hands.
Deploying drone.
He's on to B this time, not A. There's only one man defending A, by the way, if you can see it. Kappa's the only one there. And he's throwing in the recon, he's throwing in a little bit of bullets towards showers to maybe give out a fake. As he's gonna get one. He's looking for more, but a grenade comes his way, and that's gonna probably damage him completely, and there it is. Juicy finds him. There's nothing Kappa could do. There's a flash. Hellranger could deny that flash, and he will with another. Juicy with the grenade hitting in his hand and the showstopper. Going for the kill. He will find 3. 2 versus 2. They're not giving up. Juicy is keeping this alive, and landing this backstab could destroy
Ben.
everything.
No one knows about him. Len's gonna be able to get that first initial one. If he gets the second, it's gonna work out for him. He should be able to find it, but no, it's gonna be Juicy with the 4K with only 11 HP from the side of Showers. They brought it back. They send them all back home.
Match point.
It's 13-14. And now it's GE's turn. And they're on the side of attack. This is their much more weaker side for them to win here. I don't know if they can do it. But we can all believe, we can all just spam it in the chat. We can hit that like button as much as we possibly can for GE, because if they are able to win this one, overtime number 3 is going to be on the cards. Otherwise, it's going to be Louvre just being able to take it all away to the power of their own passion, to the power of their own mechanical skills. They're going to be the ones to take down GE. We don't know yet. Anything could happen. It all starts here. And it all could end now. You can see them shaking. The nerves are acting up. All of the members say no, that this is their do or die. The B-side execution's coming on down through, and Redco gets the first kill on towards the face of Rossi.
This is it. This is probably it. No, Flaring's done it. That probably is the finishing blow. LVR have put themselves in the lower bracket semifinals, defeating Global Esports 15-13 in the final map of Bind. This is the end of their journey, but what a series this has been. What a game.
I'm gonna take a second to take a deep breath. I'm gonna breathe in, and I'm gonna breathe out. Because my God, was this game just so intense. I don't think there's any form of hype that we can give you guys to just give you an idea of how insane this match was. Just our words, just our slow voices, and the fact that I can't speak anymore. My voice is cracked. I feel emotionally exhausted. I don't feel physically exhausted. I feel emotionally exhausted. That's how breathtaking of a match this was from both of these squads. The passion, the gameplay, they just were running around all over. They were trying to bring it all back. They were the ones to switch it all up, but it just didn't work out for Global. Now did it? They're the ones being sent back home. They tried their hardest to bring it all back, but they just cracked under the pressure. You could see they starting to make those mistakes. They ran into the B side without any form of their utility. They cleared out nothing. Just tried to rush in. They tried to see if they could make things work. And against Louvre, that's just not going to happen. They're so mechanically skilled that they're just going to flick around and just tap you instantly, especially after that round from flaring, single-handedly killing off 4 people from the side of default.
Yeah. That was honestly a big mistake. They just let that region be. They did not put pressure on him there. No Astro Star either to, just maybe concuss or gravity well to, pull out that place so that he feels the pressure. He does not peek out and he gets caught off guard. Nothing. Flaring was left completely unattended. No flashes even. And Global Esports, they needed to somehow find a trick to take care of that backside. Even the recon wasn't good enough because he took it out himself and then he took out 4. And confidence at those kind of situations drops straight dead. And that's exactly what happened. Global Esports are done and out of the TEC Showdown. Unfortunately, this is the end of their journey here. They fought really hard. They came out so far ahead, more than most teams that were participating. But this is the end of the line. And we are going to have a look at the match highlights pretty soon to just, go through the entire, because this was an amazing matchup between 2 high caliber teams who delivered blow after blow to each other between that 13-5, 13-5. And then when it came to the last map, it was round after round. They just keep going like it was, a crazy fight where one delivers one blow, the other goes straight back at it. And in the overtime situation especially, there was, everything in it. Individual brilliance, kills from one man who could change the round. Just team plays also came in. But in the end, LVR, well, they had players who could make the difference in a little bit more influential manner than Global Esports did. Some angles went unchecked, and sometimes that just could be the end of your journey.
It takes that one click, that one mistake, just one, ladies and gentlemen, and it all falls apart. Global Esports, it feels as though the weight of the entire world just fell onto their shoulders, just like Brimstone in that cinematic recently. But as we do head on down over into the match highlights, I think that they can break it all down a little bit more. Louvre, they deserve this victory. You can see it from the way that they played. They started adapting. They had completely different strategies, turning around left, turning around right. They just had so much control in comparison to the side of Global, and that's one of the main reasons that they did win. When you have this much control, when you are this fine-tuned in the way that you can play your different strategies, Louvre, they played this double duelist to the core of its own maximum potential. They went in for rushes, they took engagements, they used their utility in proper conjunction with one another to give them an augmentation in their gunfights, and that's what the double duelist does. That's why Raze is such a powerful pickup on this map, and Juicy, he embodied that feeling. Every single utility that he used when it was on his Raze, you could see that it had a purpose. It got either some damage or it completely zoned off Global Esports, not allowing them to push even once. On one round alone, Juicy was able to get how many kills? 4 kills just purely based upon his utility. So if a player like that is on the server, on a Raze, Global, even with a double controller setup, it's just not going to work. And you know why? Because the Raze is the bane of a double controller setup. Because normally what do? You play around your smokes, right? But you can't. Not in this scope. But GE, they played their hearts out throughout the entire game. Just switching out strategies over and over and over and over again. But at the very end, what happened? They just couldn't do it anymore. They felt shattered. They felt broken when it came down to their confidence after so many rounds. How much more can you do? How much more can you bring? And Louvre, the energy for them was just running on an all-time high. They didn't need to think much. They just needed to execute, and they just needed to break down GE. GE, in this situation, they were just not able to keep their cool, now were they? They went in, one by one. They just all died at the very end.
Boy, that could have been a lot more different than what it was, but we got the best of every single bit of these two teams. Global Esports put on a amazing performance today. Everything, they put everything on the line. But in the end, Louvre just found that one little groove to just, ride upon. And they took out Global Esports, not just with individual brilliance, but with every single thing that they did. Team play, every tactics. Global Esports, they did match up the pace. They gave them a lot. They took the lead. They were 12-11 up. Overtime did come in, but Global Esports did a great job, man, honestly. Louvre have done an even better job in the last 2 rounds of the overtime. They took control really well of the entire situation. The one player dismantling the entire team of GE is something that they need to really focus upon, because that backside of bind on A is what they're going to be dreading for a while now.
Lenny. Lenny, I honestly have to say that Lenny was the biggest MVP throughout this entire game. The way that he got around, man, the way that he just flanked all the way to spawn, using his Hunter's Fury to stop out so many of these multiple pushes that were coming on down through. And it was Lenny, honestly, who just brought that round around. We're going to be seeing that on the highlights as well. When it came down to that 12-11 scoreline, if it wasn't for Lenny, you know that none of this would have happened. Like, absolutely none. Take a bow, Lenny. Go and make sure to get as many cans of Red Bull as you can possibly get by scanning that QR code down below, ladies and gentlemen. You can do that as well, just like Lenny. But that's the thing. Like, every single member from the side of LVR, they were able to step up. Throughout this entire game, they didn't even stop for a second. And for GE, they couldn't keep up. Their mental just got broken.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate the way it all turned out, but it is what it is. And we are going to see the side of Louvre move up and ahead in the lower brackets to find themselves to fight against Velocity yet again. Now that's either a revenge story, or that's literally the same line that we had seen earlier in the tournament in the upper brackets. Velocity were beaten by Louvre really, in a dominating fashion in that 2-0 victory in the upper brackets. Are Velocity going to be able to take them down this time in the lower brackets when they know their life is on the line?
Gonna need to find out, because now currently Velocity is the only team remaining from the side of South Asia. They're carrying their country's flag forward, but for Louvre, it's for them to find a revenge story against Paper Rex. If Paper Rex are able to beat out all their ego, you know that that's going to be a heated matchup on the grand finals now, don't you already? But first, Louvre need to go through Velocity, and Velocity, they're going to make sure to get that revenge story for the side of Global Esports, because we know that we call it a Val Classic all the time whenever we watch Global versus Velocity, but at the very core of it, both of them are still really good friends. They're always there to elevate each other. And if one loses, the other one's going to pick up that mantle and bring it all back. So for Louvre, I'm going to say one thing. You guys are insane. I want to see you in the grand finals. But one more match from you is going to put the final nail on the coffin and showcase to us all exactly how strong and how beautiful the side of Southeast Asia is when it comes down to the game of Valorant.
Yeah, and as we finish up, let's have a look at the scoreboard, and you can see, look at that side of Louvre. Every single person, dude. 25 for Flaring, 24 for Juicy, 21 for Len, 22 for Darion, and 16 for Red. Everybody's performed. It's a team effort from them, and even Global Esports, what they did their best. 21 for SK Rossi, 20 for Skills, 19 for Lightning Fast, and 14 for Kappa, 12 for Hellranger. Hellranger didn't really have the best of games. Kappa did a lot with his utility, and he got a couple of kills, good enough. But Louvre look clearly on the scoreboard like the better team today, especially in this map of Bind. And what a way to end it all. A 3-match series. First 2 went in 2 dominating factions of either side. And the last one was a fight to the bitter bottom of this well. And it had to come to overtime to finish off for 15-13.
I called it, didn't I, that the third match was going to be going into overtime?
Yeah,
we knew that this was going to happen.
Yeah, we knew.
Like from the
more or
way
less.
that the pacing went through for this entire game, that's why I kind of slowed down. Like you can see that I was not showcasing that much energy at the very beginning of the third map for that very specific reason, because I came to the realization that if this is how it all went down storyline wise, and the third and final story arc would be something completely different. It's kind of like Attack on Titans, because you watch Attack on Titans, you expect one thing. First 2 seasons, it's like, yeah, this is how it was meant to go. Season number 3 rolls around, and you're like, oh god. Oh god, which way did this anime turn into? And in the anime known as Global Esports versus Team Louvre, hey, it all worked out, and Team Louvre, they're going to be the ones to take it all away. They're going to be the ones to be the winners of this story.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to take it all down, and they're going to be the ones to bring it all back home. Beautifully done, man. And I don't know what else to say. Congratulations to Louvre and for GE. Better luck next time, because there's a lot more tournaments from the side of the esports club that you can participate in and showcase your medal exactly against all of the other South Asian squads, and of course against Southeast Asia. Because hey, if you're talking about the side of AMD, and if you're talking about the side of the esports club, you know the action never stops here now, does it?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a lot more games, a lot more tournaments, international, national, everything. We have you all covered. Don't really forget about that. But for now, Universe, I'm going to be handing over the mic. Because do you have any more parting words? Do you have any more words of encouragement for the side of GE? Because fans at home, they're going to say that GE, they just couldn't do it all. But personally, I would say that GE, they put up a really good fight. I'm proud of what they brought onto the table. But for now, at least, Louvre, they're just the better squad.
Yeah, they are right now the better team. They finished off the map in a really good way. I think that Louvre have a great squad. I think that Global Esports gave probably the toughest fight that Louvre have got in this competition, and they are going to be moving ahead. And I'm not quite sure how the match between them and Velocity is going to pan out like. But let's have a look at the brackets, and just as I'm talking about that matchup, we can see it. Velocity Gaming, Louvre, Paper X, and Alter Ego, the last 4 teams left in this tournament. 3 from the SEA and 1 from SA. And you can see the dominance right here, ladies and gentlemen. Velocity Gaming need tomorrow's victory to keep the name of SA alive in this tournament. And Paper X's Alter Ego, that is going to be a whole other matchup of itself.
That's a different ball game entirely. Oh, God. The lower bracket semifinals and the lower bracket finals are still around the corner, and the upper bracket finals, it's just going to be even more intense. So many more matches to go. We still have how more? 1, 2, 3, 4 games?
Yeah.
4 days worth of content. And hey, if you don't want to miss any of that content, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and also hit that notification bell to get notified when we immediately do go live. And all the clips that you saw today, it's going to be on our Instagrams as well. You can follow the casters as well on our Instagrams, our handles. Not really our handles, but our names are given here, of course. But also follow the side of the Esports Club, because when it comes down to the Esports Club, the action just never stops. And if you want to keep posted, if you want to keep yourself updated, make sure to head on down over to Instagram. Give us a follow. And for now, this emotionally wrecked trade in real life and also in the seat of a casting with my boy Universe, we're going to be signing on off, because today was an incredible day of Valorant and an incredible day for us to be with you as well, with the audience. But for now, we're going to be signing on off. Thank you all for stopping by, and we're going to be back with you tomorrow with a lot more intense games for the AMD Presents the Esports Club Showdown Valorant in association with Red Bull. We're going to be catching you all tomorrow. Good night and happy gaming, everyone.